Mike has missed, and I don't think Brian was here.
I was here last week.
No, yeah, I got in.
Oh, that's right.
These guys, Brian, you were here last week, weren't you?
I
You
was here last week.
Step away.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled
right.
my new character, smash the kitty creatures.
Right, you're a dwarf.
The halfling and I smash kitty creatures.
Correct.
So that's right. The two little guys were deadly as shit, while the clerics rolled infinite number of ones.
Yes.
Correct. So, see, OTNG Session 37, we are live, and we've got Brian, Peter, and
Tom
Mike with us. Tom, Mike.
Mike, Tom, Mike.
Tom on the mic. As a complete aside, yet still good in games, have you guys looked at Mutant Crawl Classics?
I flipped through the
My
book a little
copy
bit.
arrived a day or two ago. I kind of flipped through it and set it on the shelf. I haven't had any time.
I'm so excited.
You liking it?
I just really want to play this game. Yeah, because I love DCC. The other fantasy games we're playing are okay. What I enjoy is the group and the GMs, but rules-wise, DCC is my favorite.
Right.
So I'm sure MCC is going to hit that same sweet spot for me, and I have an idea of how I might want to run it.
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
So you're going to be GMing for us? Excellent.
I might. Yeah, I picked up a treasure chest of Metamorphosis Alpha last year, and that was the precursor to Gamma World.
Right.
And I remember reading about it way back when I picked up first edition D&D and going, well, this sounds fascinating. And you just read things here and there, but I never got a hold of it. And the whole concept's fascinating. So, you know, it's
interesting.
Yes, Orphans in the Sky.
The rules were reprinted and all of that, right?
Yeah,
right. But the thing was largely what came out was, well, largely the original, but the whole thing's kind of open source as far as how you use it.
Sure.
So the rules just don't matter.
Right. Of course. Yeah. I mean, it's just a setting and a.
In fact, there's no maps or anything like that either. It's
wow, that's wild.
Just tons of ideas and concepts and things you need to include and examples and all kinds of stuff like that.
Well, I'm sure you could totally riff on that. That sounds pretty cool.
I might be able to. We'll see.
I like messing with you now, so if you're on the other side of the screen, we can always mess with you now.
Yeah, I've not GM'd for this group. I never have.
I have not. Although do with a small team. The 12 plus of us is just like worse than herding cats.
It's ridiculous.
You really do need an actual whip and a taser.
That's it. It's just like teaching middle school, brother. Let me tell you.
Probably is a lot like that with a shorter attention span.
Oh boy.
Okay, so shall we? Are you guys feeling like you want to get started with the three of you? I know that it's three characters. It's three characters right now. It could be four characters with Hammy. If you're okay,
Hammy was there.
We can.
I'm happy to have Hammy there, and if we need to drop somebody out, I'll drop Hammy out. The way Gerda's enrolling, I might drop her out, to be quite honest, because she hasn't done shit. Luckily, she can still heal. She hasn't lost that. She hasn't knock on particle board, but she hasn't fucked up that bad this time.
Okay.
So we have a dwarf, which is basically an alt fighter, cleric, halfling, and Mike, you are running a
wizard.
We got the cover. We got coverage.
Oh, he's a good wizard. I like him. We have fun wizards in our group.
That's still not enough, though, I don't think.
I know. A second wizard is really helpful, or a fucking strongman.
Do you say straw man or strong man?
Strongman.
Let's just make a quick recap of where we left last week's session.
Yep, we're in the room.
You guys are in the room where you had kind of come and fought your way through this portcullis area. The humanoids had slipped through the bars of the portcullis, and were snatched up by some cat people that sort of engaged you in some interesting conversation.
Fucking huge cat people
in one of these ape chambers. What reminded you of some of the other ape chambers. You ended up I think some of your companions ran to your rescue. Oh, after Hammy had sort of slipped away and opened the
Right.
Yeah, he
started
opened-
winding the
Brian's
the wheel.
Hold of a tail.
Brian's dwarf distracted the one guard while the second cat
That's
went off
awesome.
to rouse everyone because
and get
they had been
some
put to-
friends, right?
they'd been put to
Yeah.
sleep from a distance. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And I slipped in behind and opened the portcullis.
Right, and you had come into this 20 by 30 room, which looks sort of like a sort of like a hall, like maybe a dining hall, some rough planks set up on some crates to serve as a table, a few chickens and a couple of pens, but the room was completely bare, and there are two doors leading off to the west, and one on the northwest and one on the southwest, and the room was eerily quiet. That's where we had kind of closed the scene last session.
And we know there's something there because the cat person had gone that direction saying, hey guys, get up, we got visitors.
Right. Now I will remind you, I did want to share with you that you know that this area is dangerous, right? You have run off some humanoids, whether they ran from you way up at the first portcullis, the hallway of blood, as it were.
It really is.
Blood and gore. And they had sort of run back into this area, and you had followed that blood trail, and that blood trail had led back through the
through here,
through the portcullis to the west, and you had encountered a few humanoids, but not many. You had sleeped some, but they had all ran off, and this room is empty. And you're feeling
it might be better off.
I'll just leave it at that. That this is a time of danger. You can sense it and feel it.
So how many characters are we supposed to have right now, or should have?
There are 4 characters with you now. I've allowed up to 5 characters to be with you in most of the adventures. So you might be.
So because there's Hammy and the
priestess or whatever.
The priestess is, so Peter's running too.
Yep. You know what? You guys made a strong argument last time for pulling out and recovering because.
But we don't have another character to bring in on top of that from somebody.
I've only got one, unfortunately, rolled up.
So what's the options overall? Just carry on.
Pull out.
Or
go forward.
We can also explore up those stairs near the portcullis, so I can't imagine they're any less dangerous.
So where is?
Or we wait an hour and a half, basically, for the other player potential.
I'm happy to climb. I think the stairs are safer bet than going through the door. I think if we go through the door, whoever's there is ready for us.
Yeah.
And I just assume they keep wondering where we are.
And you don't have a third character, Peter?
No,
I could roll
on.
a second one,
that was a funny joke question. I was like,
I've got a kick-ass second level sorcerer in Aaron's regular Pacificon game, but no, not for this.
I've rolled up a bunch of other characters for my campaign just to have on hand. I've got a bunch of level 2s, but that's up to the GM as to whether he wants me to pull in another tune for this or just run with what we got.
If you want to bring one of your level 2s, I guess that's fine, Brian. Is that what you're asking for? Is another character, Mike?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else we can do.
A couple more bodies would help. Another healthy fighter, maybe.
Warrior
or a wizard. Yeah, warrior would be good. Because at least a level 2 warrior, you got your deed dice, and you got some heavy hitting, and probably a few hit points on you.
It is the 8th hour of the 10th day of the sword. There is a -1 spell check in place for the day.
What is the spell check for tomorrow? Do we know?
Tomorrow is a +1.
Okay. I'm only curious. Hammy's down by 5 points. Gert is fine. And I don't have much. I'm still at my base 1 disapproval.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if we want to stay in here, we should go up those stairs and let the gnolls wonder what the fuck is going on.
And the door opened inwards, right? The room that we're in?
I don't remember.
Yes, the door where you are now, the room that you're in now, the door to your south,
Yeah.
that opened into this room.
And what about?
And the doors that are to the west, they open out into those other spaces.
Can't really block them. That's a shame.
Yeah, we can't nail them shut. In other words,
You're pile bodies in front of them. All right. Crap monkeys.
Okay, yeah. Well, we could go explore the stair area, though. I don't know if it's going to be
less dangerous.
Any less dangerous.
Hey, we're with the band.
If we're 4 characters or whatever, I don't care. It doesn't matter.
We're 5 now.
I can grab this one warrior. He's
excellent.
13, 9, 9, 11, 13, 11.
He's average.
He is average.
That's all right. So you won't mind it if he dies.
Yeah. First one I was looking at had a luck of 6, and I went, ooh, he's not gonna last.
Oh yeah, why? I think
luck of 6 is not gonna work. Okay.
Yeah, Gert is down to a luck of 8.
Of course, I don't have any gear from.
Or the other option would be to go out and camp for the day.
Yep.
Heal up, and that would give Gib.
Oh, because you lost Eckham's mask.
Yeah, I lost Eckham's mask, and we are at a negative.
Oh, somebody's joining.
Was that maybe that's Nils?
I don't see Nils.
Are you guys hearing a ring?
Yeah, I'm not.
No. I don't see anybody in either of the.
Yeah.
As far as healing goes, we're down by 1 spell. I don't think we're down too many wounds. What else can you throw, Gib?
Just the fire hands or whatever.
That's right. That's right. You're nasty with that. Though I miss sleep. Sleep's a great one to have. Okay. I say we go up the stairs and
do some quick exploring. Sure.
Yeah, just see what's up here. Because they didn't go up here or call from up here. Yeah. So I'm just thinking, let's check it out and then see how we're doing. And by then, maybe the gnolls are going, what the fuck?
Were we able to sabotage the portcullis in any way?
Do you want to? Do you want to sabotage it? I know there had been some talk about using.
Yeah, I was wondering. So I guess last time I wanted to see if the, the wheel that opened it, if that could be sabotaged, and you said it wasn't. And I couldn't remember what happens with the portcullis when it's raised.
So the wheel doesn't have any locking mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
You can wind it up, but then when you let go of the wheel, it just winds back down.
Yeah.
We had talked about damaging the wheel in some way, but it would take some great feat of strength to damage the drive shaft, I guess it is, that connects the mechanism to the portcullis pulleys.
Well, did we want to jam it open? I mean,
well, yeah, because
Congress has some iron spikes and a hammer. I mean, we could just move a spike through it, but
that was the big problem. Is getting into this room took quite a bit. Took a big part of risk to just get back.
Can you guys remind me how you ended up getting through? Oh, I think you got like a battering ram.
No,
the halfling opened it.
Oh, the halfling opened the.
Yeah,
that's right.
And I was thinking it was just bars, not a woven portcullis. So I was a little confused. So I was trying the wrong thing, I think.
So it was different than the other portcullis as well. Then.
Yeah, there are supplies in this area. If you remember, the storerooms with the beams and the planks and things like that. There's also material back here in the hall, which you might be able to. Wedge the portcullis open or find some other way to deal with the wheel or something like that.
I say.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say drive an iron spike in right here along the rail. The portcullis is sliding up and down, so it can't get past the iron spike. Something simple, hard to get out.
Exactly.
Okay, that will work.
So that means we have to open it back up because it's closed now. So it automatically closes. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can do that. But Brian, just consume the
One of the spikes.
Don't look at it as losing a spike so much as lightening your encumbrance.
Make a luck check to see if it's going to take you one or more spikes.
All right. Trying to have my dice here. And 12, and his luck is. Oops, I don't have his character sheet open. So give me a second. I think it's close. On his luck is 10.
It'll take 2.
It'll
take another spike and roll another luck check.
It is a big portcullis.
Oh crap!
Use another spike. Make another luck check.
Maybe try putting one on the other side. You're not good at this. There you go.
Okay.
3.
Jesus.
3 spikes.
All right, let me go.
It's a fairly heavy.
Yeah, it's a big portcullis to keep the gorillas out.
Right.
So he had 5 spikes, so it took 3. So he's now down to 2. Okay, so noted.
Excellent. You did a word problem.
Yeah.
So after we check upstairs, we could do just a regular old check of going and blowing the whistle at the monkey with the...
Yes, I meant to say on the way out. Absolutely. Thank you for reminding me. Yes.
Okay, so the portcullis is now like pretty decently stuck open, right?
Yes, it's pretty decently stuck open. It would take some work to get those spikes and those wedges out of there that Congus has pounded into the track. Or the
it's taken 3, so it's really jammed in there.
Part of the problem too is Congus isn't that tall.
He's a dwarf.
Trying to figure out how to boost him up there to make it work. That was part of the problem.
And the only one who offered to help him up is Hammy, and that doesn't do any good.
That doesn't. Then
that puts him at 5 feet reach.
We went ahead to get those chicken hedge crates out so you could, stand on one of those.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we decided to peek upstairs.
Sure.
Mostly because I'm fascinated by stairs that go up in a dungeon. It's just you don't see it.
All right. I'm just doing equipment for the new guy or gal here, so just keep talking.
That's fine.
You guys kind of lead while
I'm being cautious, Aaron. See.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I see some doors.
Yes, you see some doors and the hallway extending to the south.
Oh, this is scary. I think, just because it's been driving me crazy, we should go to the west. So we can know what that freaking L is. The one that's kind of peeked out that we shouldn't have seen, Aaron? Right here.
What did you get the peek at?
Oh, you guys can't see that?
Oh.
No, I can't.
I can see a piece of map right there.
Interesting.
It's just because my lantern, when I went down this hallway,
it somehow
my lantern lit that up.
Yeah.
Oh, right. These guys probably weren't present for that session,
so it doesn't show up on there.
Seeing it. So you want to go to the west?
Yes.
All right.
So
go ahead, Mike.
The creatures that ran away were some gnolls and the cat creature, right?
Yeah, I think we killed both cat creatures.
No, we killed both cat creatures.
Oh, we killed both cat creatures.
Yes.
So the cat creatures, there was one by the wheel that the dwarf was distracted with his axe while Hammy wound the wheel.
And then came at him from behind.
And then the other cat creature was waking the sleeping dogmen. And those dogmen ran off when the melee started.
And when they ran off, did Gib see anything specific that they were wearing that he could remember in his mind?
Like a locate item thing.
Are you gonna?
Well, all of them, every one of these gnolls that we've killed, if you go into your handouts,
I was supposed to get an answer from the GM before somebody spouted out what the hell it was for. Thank you very much.
I'm so sorry. The iron torques, they're all wearing them.
Yeah.
And we each have one, so you could try and picture the one that they were wearing.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gib is going to cast a locate object on the torques that he remembers one of the gnolls having.
All right.
Clever fellow.
For two reasons. One, to see if they're anywhere outside of what looks like the general map vicinity, and two, to see if they're actually backtracking on us again. So it's basically to see if they're coming back.
You are clever.
I'm trying to get the
That's why he's still alive.
Going through his spell book, like, and all these papers are falling around everywhere, and
like, give me just a minute, guys. I'll be right with you.
The spells somewhere.
See, you need followers like Nils has. That's
exactly.
What you need.
Wenches, my spell book.
If I had a nickel for every time I've said that, I'd still be broke. I think I finished Perseus. Now I'm trying to paint marble.
You're painting marble. Okay.
I have these columns, and I want them to look like marble.
Works for me.
Let's hope. I know Aaron's not painting.
I'm not.
I'm scribbling furiously here. Okay, I think I got enough gear here for this guy. I need a name, though. And Aaron, you have to figure out how he joins us.
You guys see an open door back there?
Somebody lose this lantern.
Fantasy names.
So, Mike, are you casting?
I am. I'm looking for this. I can't remember. I'm looking through the book because I don't have it printed out. So just
you can't find the spell in the book. Is that the trouble?
Yeah, I can't find the spell in the book unless you know what where locate object is. But I thought it was first level.
You need locate. You need to locate object.
Yeah.
Locate spell.
First and foremost. Nope. Okay, let's see.
It is on.
Oh, we don't have any.
It's a level 2 spell on page 178. There's a table of spells, Mike, that you can find on page 127, and that's
okay.
Sort of like the master list.
And what page did you say again?
178.
178. Gibb says, "Gosh darn it! I know I had that spell somewhere."
Here, hold my Foster Grants. Here's my wand of automatic missile fire.
First insert.
Locate object. There we are. Okay, let's go.
This should be good.
Ping, ping, ping.
Carlos Suter.
16.
It's getting closer. What do you mean it's getting closer? It's in the room. What are you reading it wrong? I'm not reading it wrong.
Goddamn town meeting.
So we're -1 today, correct?
-1 today, yep.
-1. So that's a 19. That was rolled.
19.
So the caster can attempt to locate a non-living, non-sentient thing composed of metal, wood, blah, blah, blah. The thing must be a specific object, which Gib remembers on one of them. So it's the torques that they're wearing. They're wearing it, correct?
Some of them were, yes.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Aaron, I'm not.
No, that's fine.
I recall, that's how I recall, is that some were wearing them, some had them on their belts. And we were each carrying one just in case they came in handy later.
How's this sound? Sebastian Schober.
So the only thing that applies right now is that
-1.
Okay. I'll throw me another character sheet at some point.
The
Aaron,
object
I'll start
is within
transferring him.
range
He's
and
gonna
the
like this one.
caster and the same plane, blah, blah, blah. The direction sense.
Yeah, so Mike, your spell goes off and you get a sense of those. I'm going to show you where I'm going to ping to the map
Okay.
Should be able to see where you're sensing those objects.
Really?
And in fact, you're sensing them because in part they're magical.
Mm.
And it's like overwhelming, right? When you're like and you're holding this this thing in your hand.
That's right. We all got them, right?
And it's around you too.
So we're surrounded by.
And I take it that's on the same level as we are and not below us.
It does say it's three-dimensional.
Yeah, it is three-dimensional. It is on the same level.
Oh, crap.
That is not what we wanted to know.
Let's go back and blow the whistle and see what that does.
How much worse can it get?
The good news is the door we're facing didn't have any of them behind it.
No, there was a ping behind there.
No, that was the ping for you guys because you're all holding.
Oh, that was the ping. Okay, got it. Well,
so they are magic. That's good to know. That's important info, Mike. Well done. And there's a shitload of them all around us. It's a fucking town meeting.
It's like in Aliens.
Exactly.
Exactly what this is.
They're all around us.
Stop your grinning. Drop your linen. Found them.
So we could search like one or two rooms, and then I suggest.
I think we get the heck out
until we come back. Until we get our other characters back with us.
I think we should look behind this door here, and then
we're all gonna die.
Yeah, I have a bad feeling. I really do.
Good thing I'm rolling this character now.
Okay.
And we've certainly made enough noise, and we've killed a number of them, so they know we're here.
I kind of guess they're not real happy with us.
Who knows? Maybe they don't like the cat guys. Maybe we've liberated them, and they will think of us as liberators.
Liberators, you have saved us. Praise be to the liberators.
Somehow I sense that's not going to happen. It never works that way for us.
Translation is really weird. What does liberators mean? It means those that we eat.
Those that go good with what?
Hollandaise sauce.
Hollandaise sauce.
It's funny because everything goes well with a hollandaise sauce.
Okay, so we going into that room?
Sure. Let me just make a let me just do something here.
Well, make sure it's not lethal. Okay, we've had enough of that.
Yeah, so what's your marching order look like? Just give me a
I think Dwarf's going to be in front. He's the closest thing we've got to a fighter.
You've got a fighter and a dwarf.
Well, my fighter isn't here yet.
Yeah, he's here. He's present.
Oh, he is?
He was hanging out with a dwarf.
He's disappears. Hey guys. Hey.
And Girdle's stand in the middle next to Gib.
Hammy bringing up the rear?
Yeah.
Okay. So as Kungus goes to open this door, puts his shoulder down on it, he can hear some clanking on the far side of the room, like almost like when you tap a wooden spoon on the edge of a pot.
Table. Oh, that's never a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make a silence motion.
Could be
whisper to the character behind me in the march order, whoever that is.
That's Gerda or Gib.
And whisper to them what I hear. So
okay.
Just
it's sort of party knowledge. If there's something unique, I will whisper it to you.
Yeah.
In the chat, just to keep things smooth, right?
Is the door open inside the room or towards us?
It opens in. It opens away from you.
All right. All right. I'm nervous, but let's do this. I'm going to have word of command ready.
Oh, okay, good. Sorry, I need to get on the right layer so I can share with you.
Polygon reveal us.
That's weird. Where's my dynamic lighting layer? Oh, there it is.
So what is the dwarf a warrior?
No, the dwarf is a dwarf who is basically a warrior type.
Okay.
And then we have a warrior who has joined us, who's named Sebastian Schober, wearing banded mail, longsword, shield, spear, bow, backpack.
Excellent.
So inside the room, there's a large petrified wooden table, and there's a big iron stew pot set on a makeshift stove, kind of in the north edge of that room,
and a big green thing cooking.
Mm-hmm. And there are two green reptilian,
crazy
humanoids, sort of working around this sort of smoky, smoldering cauldron. Let's see if they're.
Damn it! I knew it was the lizard people.
Hadn't run into them yet, I guess. So, okay.
It's not a crocodile.
Thankful of that.
You guys knew there was something there. You're not surprised. I'll give you the benefit of one step in the surprise roll there, and you both take one look at each other and you go.
The two lizard people do.
Yeah, let's see how they react to you.
They're in a room full of knives is the thing I find disturbing.
Not for long. At least not amongst the living.
Let's hope.
We got a warrior and a dwarf. What else could we need?
Okay. Should be here. There it is. My house rules. These are my house rules.
They rule.
I rule you.
Hey, baby. I rule you.
Oh, yeah, I need to know check penalty for this. -5 speed. -5. D16.
Both of them are startled to see you. They put up their hands and they say, "Don't hurt us."
Oh, they'd have to put up their hands, didn't they?
Rapping, we're good guys. Shit.
What do you guys do?
Come into the room and motion for them to go against the far wall.
Just stay calm and nobody gets killed.
Okay, make a personality check, Congress.
Congress. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me switch back to his character sheet. I just closed that because I was working on the other guy, Sebastian here. Core stats, personality.
You
for the dwarf is 11.
Personality.
So off of an 11.
Personality.
Oh no, a 2. Unless it's like luck, in which case I wanted to roll low.
Let's see.
Usually it's not a good sign.
They run for it.
They
run off there to the west.
Snap.
They run.
Mm-hmm.
They bolt through the door there.
Run. Mm-hmm. Well, that's what you get for having a dwarf do the negotiations.
Next time I'll do it.
Which way does the door open?
It opens away.
God darn it. All these damn doors that open the wrong way.
Depends on which side of the door you're on.
Yeah.
We're on the wrong side, apparently.
Not the way for us to hammer it shut.
You guys are right here. What do you want to do? You're in a room. There's sort of a smoky iron cauldron up here on the north wall. There's a big table. There's a few boxes and crates, and that big iron cauldron's sort of bubbling away.
Gibb's gonna search the room and see what they're cooking, and
Hammy will help because he's a curious guy.
Looks like some sort of thick meaty stew.
Let's not eat it.
Let's not eat it. Lizards were stirring it. That's not a good sign.
Does it? Is there any cut up gorilla or anything like that?
I thought exactly.
There are big chunks of meat, though it's kind of indiscriminate. It's sort of hard to tell what it might be. Would you like to taste it?
No, I'm not going to. Thank you. Even the Hobbit. I bet Gib does.
Let's see.
Does it look magical?
No, it doesn't look magical.
Then Gib will not taste it.
Probably a wise idea.
Okay, we're going to chase these terrified lizards.
I think we have to.
How big were they?
They were man-sized, maybe
Yeah.
pretty emaciated, though.
Interesting.
I'm more worried about who they're running to. I don't want to kill the lizards, but I'm afraid they may go alert an overseer who's probably not emaciated.
We could do some pursuing, I say.
All right, so we'll walk up to the door, which I'm assuming is still open.
Nope.
Oh, it is. Pardon me. Let me just fix that for you. All the doors are closed until you guys go through them, to kind of express the idea of, having to take the time to pass that area. Otherwise, you would walk up to the door and you would just be able to see into the room.
Right, exactly.
Right. Right. No,
that door, you can see into it fine.
So, question
Go ahead.
Question to the party: do we want to talk about a march order since we have a dwarf and a warrior? Do we want to front load the armored guys up front, or what do we want to do?
Well, we have 3 armored folk.
Mm-hmm.
We have you two and Gerda. So I think you two
Gerda
probably
could
hit
pick up
hard.
the rear. Yeah.
I'm happy to take up the rear.
Okay, then why don't we have the dwarf and then Sebastian, because Sebastian's got a spear, so we can fight over the dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Because we're going single file at this point.
Well, I don't think we can go
2 by 2 in a 10-foot corridor.
Or we could do side by side. Up to you guys.
Yeah, let's stick to side by side for now. Hammy, bring up the rear.
All right. So Sebastian and Congress will be the front rank then, Aaron, just so you know.
Alrighty.
So we'll be the ones that fall into the pit first.
So you came around the corner here, and that corridor leads off to the south. There's a door to your east, and the corridor continues further down to the south and then branches off to the east.
And Gibbs going to reconcentrate. He's going to stop the party and just reconcentrate on the torques to get a new reading on it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
There's millions of them in the hall behind us.
That would be then when that. Yeah, that would be then good when that. Interesting.
They're still where they were. That's good.
No. One just appeared where we were. One. They're coming back into the room where the portcullis wheel is. See. I think we should retreat, or get down to the portcullis, the actual portcullis area.
I think you're right. So we don't get pinned in here.
Yeah. So we don't get
with no way out. That would be a bad place to be.
To get ourselves strong again.
Yeah. I mean, my 2 characters are okay. But
hey, maybe you can
cleric going good. That's not a good sign.
Well, maybe you can summon an eternal champion.
No, we've got a camp. We've got a camp.
All right, let's do it
for that spell to go off.
Okay, Aaron, we've come through the door so far. I've been stopping every so often because I figure you'd want to say something.
Oh, sure, that's fine. So you came back the way that you had traveled. You sort of retraced your steps, and you're in that long north-south passageway.
Correct.
Stairs lead down to the north, and the corridor continues off to the south there. Looks like you can sort of see a door in your lamplight.
Yeah, in the far south there.
Yeah.
Worth coming back to.
We'll come back, noting it and moving on.
I felt I had to duck around the corner there.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Just because the last time we got nailed with arrows.
That was not a good thing.
All
right. For speed, we can open the portcullis here and go here, and it'll close behind us.
All right. Why don't we do that?
And not worry about hammering it open because we have the long way in where we knocked the bars out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We're being very careful to watch our backsides coming from.
Damn straight.
Let me just take a couple of notes on the map for you guys because I will likely forget.
In fact,
if we go more than a week.
Hammy and Gerda are going to swap places. Hammy will be in the middle of the party with the lantern. Gerda's bringing up the rear.
Sounds good. Do we want to drop the warrior back there with her since we're probably most likely to get rolled up in the back?
No, because I just know that there's wandering monsters.
Okay.
What did you all do with this portcullis to the north? How did you? I think you came the long way around, didn't you, last session?
Well, last time we followed the blood drops, which were from the long way around. So yeah,
and
but
now you do. There is a wheel here.
Yeah, it's right there.
There is a wheel there. Yeah, and you do know that it opens this portcullis to the north.
And that was the first one we figured out how to use, and that it would go right down after you opened it.
Correct.
Yeah, don't go in that room unless you want to die. That one to the right of us. Man, this has been the dungeon of noob moves. That's not good.
Yeah. So what? Sorry, how did you do? What did you do to deal with this portcullis? I know you had spiked the one off to the east, but what did you do to the one to the north?
We didn't do anything.
How are you going to pass it? Because somebody has to operate the wheel, and when you let go of the wheel, the portcullis comes down.
Oh, I think we used some wood too.
It comes down so fast that you can't let it go.
You can't run over.
It's
gravity, right?
So
it's not like it's open. Could it be held open?
You could exactly. If we lower it to just man height and have our Gerda and Gib hold the thing open.
So if it's open at the top, it's going to take like about a second to close.
What I mean is, when we open it, just don't open it very far. Just open it to our height, and we hold on to it while Hammy comes running under, and then we move out and let it drop behind us.
Sorry, I think I missed that. So you're going to have one person operate the wheel.
Hammy's going to operate the wheel. We're going to and take it to right about shoulder height for a human, not open it all the way.
Okay.
And then our two strong humans.
Gib and Gerda.
Gib and Gerda are going to hold. And our new warrior. Our new warrior is going to help hold it open.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Hammy's going to come running underneath it, and then we're going to let it drop behind us.
That works fine. That works perfectly. Okay, so no damage or anything done special to the portcullis.
Nope.
You're sort of making you're sort of wedging it open while your companion comes through, who is operating the wheel. Got it.
Exactly.
Thank you. I sort of missed the detail there.
All right. Exactly. We're not doing anything permanent. We decided that wasn't necessary because we can get through the long way.
Right.
So as you come through the portcullis, there you at a frightening howl comes echoing down that corridor to the west.
Let's move up north fast.
And everybody make a DC 12 will check.
I'm not going to like that.
Did the portcullis come down?
The portcullis came down, but there's this howling.
Will check. Okay.
Oh.
This is Congress.
Gibbs clearly freaked out.
Gibbs shits his pants. That's something from beyond the gates. Gert is pretty sure it's hellfire and damnation.
I can't make a will save for some reason. The macro won't run for me.
We'll just roll a d20 then.
Yeah,
and Hammy's scared shitless too.
Y'all.
Congress. Okay, now I'm the new warrior.
The new warrior just follows Congress lead.
Jesus Christ, we're all
start running. You don't even stop.
Man.
Why were you running? Well, why were you running?
I was running because you're running.
No, you were running. No, I wasn't running. Why are you crying? I'm not crying.
Much.
You're crying.
I got dirt in my eye.
That's exactly what happened.
Okay, so you guys make it out of the dungeon. Tails between your legs.
Spend some time cleaning our underclothes.
Go and change your armor.
Anybody need some human-sized banded mail? Cheap. No.
Obviously, you do dice though.
That's true. Let's change that out.
That was not a good sign. You know, maybe it saved our ass. I don't know. I don't know. I won't judge.
Oh, I'll judge. It was embarrassing. Change my dice color.
Now that Gibbs
I'm too close to you, Pete.
brain is functioning properly, can he make an observation about what he thought was made that noise?
Some sort of hound from beyond the gates of hell. You're all certain that's exactly what it was, and maybe
probably a monkey with the drum.
Maybe not even one. Maybe even it was like a pack. Probably like 50 of them.
Jesus.
Yeah, we bombed that one. That was great.
Okay, it was 6 gnolls, and you know it.
That was probably a chimpanzee with a wind-up symbol or something.
Or wait a minute.
Brian, I put a new character sheet for you in the journal.
Yeah, let me go do that.
The sound came from the west. All right. Hold on. Sorry.
You keep talking. I'm going to set this other character. Set up Sebastian here.
I'm trying to where we were.
So
I'm looking at the map. Yeah.
For you, where again you were and where again you heard this. You guys were here at the portcullis.
Yep.
And as you sort of had made your way through that portcullis and started, making your way north, you heard this howling, this baying of hounds, and it put the fear of Ildevar into you, and you hightailed it.
We booked. Okay, I was just checking in the overall map. There isn't one of the pillars or anything that makes sound. It wasn't like some object or something we haven't used yet. So yeah, I think it was a bunch of gnolls. Or worse.
Mm-hmm.
Probably worse.
Definitely worse. It was horrible. It's a good thing we got out of there.
Alive.
Yes. Important that we lived to tell the tale of that howl.
Mm-hmm. So I think that, would it be safe to say that you all will camp?
Hell yes. You have to change your underwear.
And so why don't we just do that now? Everybody can eat, consume a point of food, recover 1 luck by the thieves and the halflings, recover 1 point of spell burn if you have any, recover 1 hit point, and reset your disapproval down to 1.
Fortunately, I'm already at that.
Okay.
Garrett, on the other hand, he's happy for the camping because he is messed up.
Oh, with the disapproval and whatnot.
Oh yeah, yeah. Meanwhile, I'm going to talk to the dwarf and the fighter about Ildevar. Ildevar, excuse me.
So, interestingly enough, if I could interject here, as Ildevar starts to speak, she actually tries to look Gib and starts to try to convince him.
Oh no, I know better.
Some things are just not meant to be.
And then Gibbs says, "Well, I have an interesting story to tell you that since the past 2 days that I've been gone, I happen to have had a tremendous experience that maybe you should consider who to follow." So Gib goes on to tell you that as the day that he when you guys were running around with the warrior that was summoned from the alternative universe,
the multiverse, yes,
that he learned many fantastical things that just kind of blows his mind. And a couple of them were that as the warrior was returning to his place in time, that he started cursing Gib because he started to wake up and understand that he had been tricked to do the bidding of not of Gib, who's a lawful wizard, but was actually tricked by the fates themselves.
Ooh.
Since he is a chaotic warrior, he was tricked to doing the bidding of a lawful wizard.
What's more chaotic than that?
At that point, he tells you that one of the fates themselves actually appeared in front of Gib to let him be known that what he did was a great thing, that in getting a chaotic warrior, such a powerful chaotic warrior, to reverse, how would one put it, to reverse bad deeds that had been done as far as the warrior was concerned. So in other words, it was a trick to basically undo chaotic malice.
To balance the scales.
And so the fate not in a way appeals to Gib, but merely says that Gib's always been on this path, but is now just becoming aware since initiating the spell and then drawing forth this chaotic warrior.
Right. It's always been fated to be so.
Yeah.
Yeah. This powerful being explains to you.
So whenever Gib summons a warrior, it will be a chaotic warrior, merely being brought into the past to undo
the damage or influence of chaos.
They did exactly.
Oh, cool! Don't tell Nils.
So
right, and I think
did you two come up with this, or
yeah, it was sort of something that Mike had been noodling over and kind of brainstorming on. It's really his vision of his patron for his wizard Gib.
Very cool. That is so awesome.
It is the three fates are, you know, a powerful force that operates in the universe and in the multiverse. But the startling discoveries that Gibbs had on his vision quest, on his warrior quest, on his eternal champion quest, was that there are many universes all layered in parallel and perpetuity to one another, and these universes bleed over into one another. In fact, the multiverse is the great source of many heroes, you know, world to world, existence to existence, plane to plane. And Sebastian sort of scratches his head. I don't know what you're talking about. And
no, he's got 11 intelligence, but yeah, he comes from a soldier as a background. I mean,
that's right. And Sebastian, you know, just appeared from between one of these wefts in the multiverse.
And he is himself a lawful warrior, so
right.
You know.
And it is it's the mystery of fate that is Gibbs' patron. The fate of mystery. And
cool. So you have patron bond.
Yes. So now, so that is manifested into Gib at this point. And Gib further tells about him reading about a wizard of the past, also having the patron of the fates and actually visiting the fates themselves and claiming, in fact, that they actually turned back time to save the wizard, which nobody believed. But now Gib thinks that there's a great chance that might have happened.
Yeah, that never happened. I was there when this weird wizard told that tale, and it never happened. One of Mike's first adventures with running a wizard in DCC was with a wizard named Mert, who invoked a patron to turn back time, one of the three fates to turn back time and save the party from a TPK. But when we all went back and refought the combat or saved ourselves or however it worked, Gibbs like, well, I totally saved you. Everybody's like,
no, you didn't.
What are you talking about?
we totally rolled through that.
It was my axe.
Yeah.
No, you all died. No, I'm fine. Look.
And the GM actually ruled, which was Steph and that he said nobody can remember it. Just
Yeah.
just Mert.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
That is cool. Very cool.
So now we have a wizard with the patron. So thanks for sharing those ideas with us, Mike. I love that.
That's awesome. It really
idea,
is cool.
That concept for Gibbs patron.
I must agree.
So you guys are going to make a camp, is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And Gibbs going to cast his Eternal Warrior. Oh,
you're going to try for that again, huh? And you remember, you have your printed spell book with the Mercurial and all that stuff, because I remember it was kind of bad.
No, I didn't print it out.
We'll double check it before you make the decision. But we're going to have a lot of magic on our side before we go deal with that soot demon again.
So remember that the spell, the Mercurial magic was somebody forgets a spell, and if there's not somebody that forgets a spell, then he takes 5 damage.
Right.
For the day.
So but I wanted to look that up to make sure.
Oh, okay.
That we're doing it right. You know what I mean?
I could look that up right now as we're doing this.
It's okay.
All right. So
is anybody else doing anything? Is anybody else doing anything before we start the next day?
Yeah, I've got to work on my arm.
Oh, right. Work on your arm.
So what alignment is Ildevar? Is she neutral?
Neutral.
Or
it's all about
lawful?
balance. Nope, neutral.
I think both my characters are law. I didn't check Congress.
They don't have to be. They don't have to be. Okay.
Well, Sebastian's hit points aren't that awesome. He's got 10 total hit points. That feels low for a guy of his level, but that's what he's got. So
11's not enough to get off a healing spell, is it? No, that's disapproval. So I'm at 2. Well, I got to try it again because my arm's fucked up and I need to be able to use it. I'm ready to be able to fire a bow again. I'll take a 20. So that is worth 4 dice towards it. Excellent.
Yep, 4 ticks. Yep. Yeah. How are you doing on that 20?
I now have 16 of the 20 done.
Wow.
Yeah, the way I see it, because you know how I paint figures, even though the one I'm painting for her is in full armor, but she's tattooing it, like a prison tattoo kind of thing with holy symbols and all this other symbols and all this. So when I paint the figure, if the arm's bare, there'll be a line of tattoos along there.
I love it. Mike, I found the Mercurial effect. It's number 19, Siphon Magic. So you just 19. Write that down on your character sheet somewhere.
Okay.
And it'll save us from having to look it up again.
Yeah.
If you want me to print you a spell list, just tell me what.
No, I just need to do it. I just keep on forgetting to, but I'll do it this time.
You can also make a. You can also just have a digital copy.
Yeah. Go to Purple Sorcerer and you can just do a digital grimoire.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing, but I still got to print it out. So I don't know, I like to have it.
So again, Aaron, back to something we discussed earlier. When I do things like cast spells on myself and do anything like that, I always explain very clearly to Sky what I'm doing. Because we already talked about him being a convert, but I like the idea of us having these long conversations about the nature of nature and Ildevar. When I come back and visit on my yearly pilgrimages to take care of the grove.
Right. In the month of the sword, or the fortnight of the sword.
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe he could become a cleric for his people and heal his people. I don't know. I don't know if apes do that, but hey, he's my buddy.
Oh, is that the ape you guys kind of befriended?
Yeah,
he's been sort of hanging around the camp, keeping off the birds and whatnot.
Oh, excellent. Sebastian is in the dwarf in Congress are very intrigued that you have an ape manservant.
And no way,
your camp.
He's our buddy, no manservant. Yeah, I treat him with nothing but respect and as an equal.
Okay, so looking over the Mercurial magic, Aaron. So basically, it says if there is no spell of the same level, then the wizard takes the damage. So it looks like you're just going to take the damage until
I can heal you.
Third level spell.
Yeah. So
Because nobody has a 3rd level spell.
Well,
No.
So yeah, there's a 50% chance that a nearby caster will forget a spell.
Okay.
And it's a 3 and if they're gonna lose a chance, and then it's a check to see if it's the wizard yourself or the next closest caster. So.
Oh no, that's me.
Yeah, so that could be bad.
But because it's such a high level spell that probably nobody else has a 3rd level spells, which means you just take damage. So
right.
Why don't you? Are you going to cast it when you sleep?
Yeah. So,
wait, but that's not that permanent damage, right? He's not losing permanent hit points.
No, it's not permanent. It's
okay.
Just
I guess so. The first thing is whether or not the negative effect happens. If it happens, there is no other 3rd level spell. Then I take the damage.
Correct.
So the 3rd level comes up, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So. Okay, I'm gonna. So what do I roll?
D100.
Is that?
I love the fact it's a different champion
I'll
each time.
I'll go with plus 50 for the no effect.
Okay.
And Hammy's going to hang out with him, just to keep an eye on him.
Oh, okay. It looks good. Looks good. No, so this time when you fall into your meditative trance and walk the highway to the multiverse, you do so much more peacefully. You know how to stay on the road a little easier. You're not swept off into the into the great storm, which that battered and beat your form before.
Right.
So now you can go ahead and make your spell check. Are you going to do any spell burn or anything like that?
Oh, yeah, I guess I should have seen if I've got the spell first off.
That's fine.
Okay, so I'm going to roll to see if the spell goes off. So let's just do that.
Are you going to do any spell burn?
No spell burn.
Just straight spell check.
Okay, Hammy's burning 2 luck.
Okay, so that's a +4 to your to start, Mike.
Okay, +4. And then another 3, so then that's 17.
And that 3 comes from your level and your intelligence. Is that right?
Yes, correct.
What's your? It should be. Your level's +3 and your intelligence is a +1, so you should probably be +4. So
yeah, but we're at a -1 today.
Oh, that's true. Let's see. Make a luck check to see if the spell happened before or
after midnight. Oh, good point. That was why Hammy. What's one reason Hammy was there to kind of offset that one. Nice.
It's so
under your luck.
It's under luck. So
so you can have it happen after. You can have it happen after midnight. So on the 11th,
sorry about that, guys. I'm back.
Hours of the 11th.
That's perfect because that just bleeds it right over to the next level. So
nice.
A level 4 warrior with ability scores of 2d6 +6, judge rolls, and mundane equipment.
Okay.
Well done, Mike. Well done.
Well done, Hammy.
What is the name of this warrior?
Of course, he's a chaotic warrior again, so his name's gonna be
Bob.
That's a lawful name.
No. It's John.
Confused everybody.
It's John Sullins, the Chaos Warrior.
Oh, well, he is quite chaotic, you know.
He is.
Yeah. No, Malik will be his name.
Malik.
Ooh, I like that.
So you're strolling the highway of the multiverse, this great band of gold and bronze that sort of twists and winds itself vertically and invertically and in all these weird directions, and you come upon this warrior standing on the road, and he's armed with a great axe.
Ooh, that sounds good.
wearing scale mail and a helmet. And but over his armor and over his helmet, he wears a dark black hooded cloak. And he sees you approaching, and he nods to you and says, "Greeting, wizard. I have been waiting for you."
And of course, Gib answers the same way. So you summoned me.
No, wizard. It is not I who summoned you, but you who found me. Take me unto your plane, and I shall do your bidding for but 24 hours.
24 hours. Ow! First in the shower room. Sorry.
So come, we have destiny to make.
Destiny it is. And he strides forth with you into your mortal plane. I am rolling stats for him, Brian.
Okay.
A character sheet pulled together for Malik. This guy is weak as...
+6 to all those.
Yeah.
So 18, 17, 16.
That is with the +6s.
Oh, dang. Okay, so...
But he has a magic... His magic weapon might help.
No, he has a mundane equipment.
Oh, damn.
5. And he's a level what warrior?
4.
Oh, the last one was level 5.
Yeah.
Magicals.
And any rolled really well. So
yeah.
It's the warrior's a D12, right?
Yeah, D12.
Yeah, I'm not going to complain about any help.
Yeah, so Malik is a veteran of many wars, I guess you could say. And
holy cow.
He's scarred and badly beaten in many instances, but he's still a warrior in his own right. Brian, I'm going to give a character sheet. If you could just fill it quickly.
Oh, you want me to fill that up? Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't quite understand what you're asking me to do. Okay.
Oh, no, that's fine.
All right, give me... No, just so you know, Ethan's here setting up his computer.
Okay, cool.
You'd like us to believe that.
You'll find out soon enough.
So we can drop Sebastian, roll in Malik, and roll in Ethan's character, whomever he decides to bring. And I think you guys are ready to begin the 11th day of the sword.
Is Ethan here?
He's booting up his computer.
Oh,
I
cool.
personally would lean towards Horace since he tends to do just a little better. Garrick tends to oh my god. Poor guy. He just rolls lots of ones. Not just
Aaron,
last time either.
Aaron, just take these stats straight in order in the character sheet, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's wearing scale. He has an axe and a shield.
Oh, he's got a high personality. 10 hits in personality. Scale mail and shield, you said?
Mm-hmm.
An axe.
Yeah. And yes, that's what he has.
And what did we get for hit points? 20 something? 23. 23.
Of course, Garrick could make a divine weapon. That could be very helpful against a creature freaking sits demon.
Level 4 warrior?
Level 4 warrior, yeah.
Let me go grab his stats. I've got the book open, so I'll go grab it.
All right, well, just let me know when you guys are ready to go. That you can.
We can go any point. Well, if you want to wait for Ethan, he's booting, so he should be in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go AFK to go get a drink as well.
Okay.
It's the level 1.
Ooh, I'm going to refill my iced tea. It seems like a perfect opportunity. We are at camp after all.
Exactly.
I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Holy cow. He's a D20 on table 4, Aaron, on his crit die.
Nice.
That is going to be, so D6 on deed. Where's my deed die? Somewhere near. All right, level 4, your base stats are 1, 2, 3, 4, +2, +2, +1. Yeah. We're not going to worry about lucky sign, right?
Does he have a luck?
Luck of 13.
Does that give him a mod?
1.
Sure, go ahead and roll the D30.
I'm going to go back to your funky dice. Here, hold on. Give me a second.
It's a wonderful
D30.
macro.
I'm not looking at it, so what do we get? 9.
According to the dice, at 24.
Lucky sign 9, lucky sign. Boom, 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 boom. 9 is Pack Hunter attack and damage rolls for 0 level starting weapon.
Okay, so he gets...
so you want to say the axe was his starting weapon?
That's right, that's his trusty axe.
All right. Pack animal.
I want to point out that Gerda especially likes the use of this spell because it really brings balance.
Oh, do you need the Google Hangout, Ethan?
I have it.
Oh, there he is.
Hey man, how are you? Welcome home.
Thank you.
How was your flight?
Well, aside from the initial delay, it was very nice.
You call it a battle axe, Aaron, or just a one-handed axe?
I think a battle axe is two-handed, is that right? Or is it one or two-handed?
Yeah, it is two-handed.
Just a regular axe.
Okay, so it's a hand axe.
Gerda's going to need a big hammer made.
All right, weapons. Primary hand, yes. Crit range is 1, 2, 3, 4. He's still 19 to 20. No magic bonus, no damage dice for a hand axe. That's D6.
I'm back.
There's a new warrior that's happening.
The party was in the dungeon, Ethan. They spent some time exploring the stairwell that ran up to the south. Gib used locate object, and I'll hand it over to Peter or Brian, Peter or Mike to finish up the explanation.
Oh,
go ahead, Pete.
Well, yeah. Well, he used locate on the those torques those guys were wearing, since we could see that they were wearing them when they ran away, and we recognized them. And so it turns out it sort of pinged around us where they were located, and they were fucking everywhere. There were tons of them. Like, they're in the room. You're reading it wrong. I mean, we were getting pretty worried there. That's when we decided, maybe we should go check up the stairs. We go up the stairs, go into a kitchen, chase away the lizards who were in there cooking. And before we could explore much further, Mike decides to check the ping again. And they were kind of moving up into the area behind us. And we didn't want to get pinned in the dungeon. Well, with Mike down a spell and whatever. And we had several of us wounded. So, yeah, so then we got out. And as we were leaving, we got to that other portcullis. And we had rigged it so that we could hold it open briefly while Hammy came running under it after opening it with the wheel. And as it closed behind us, we heard this inhuman, hell-like howling. We think it was between 50 and 1,000 hellhounds coming from the hallway down the west, and every single one of us fucked our willpower roll and ran like 0 level characters. We didn't stop running until we got up to the daylight, took our pants off, and washed the shit out of them. And that's where you find us.
Hammy was crying like a little girl.
Like a little girl.
But Gib only pointed that out because he was crying too.
That smoke in my eye.
Yeah, we all had smoke in our eye.
That was the worst set of rolls we've seen in a long time.
Which character would you like to bring, Ethan?
Who do we have?
We have Gib, Krungus, Gerda, Hammy. We also have Malik, a level 4 warrior from the multiverse.
He's the latest
and
champion.
Whomever you decide to bring.
Okay. I'll bring Horus.
I think we could use the firepower right now.
Yeah, now we're nice and strong. So
I can fight an army of hellhounds single-handedly.
We'll put you and the Eternal Champion in front. We might be able to hold our own.
Alrighty.
All right, I think I've got the guy in here. If you want to make sure everything's in there.
Oh, sure. I'm sure it's fine. We just need some sort of area to notes and have a reference, right?
All right, I think he's there. I just need to make sure his weapon bonus got kicked over. It did. He's +2/+1 on with the hand axe, so with lucky sign and all that stuff. So, actually, pack hunter and lucky weapon. So I decided to make the hand axe his lucky weapon.
Great, and it's not like it's not a hatchet. It's more like a Viking axe, long handled axe.
Do you want to roll it up from a D6 to something bigger?
Go ahead and make it a D8.
That's a pretty standard. Yeah, there we go. That sounds about right now. All right, he's in.
I always wondered why there wasn't an axe in between the D6 and D10.
Well, now there is.
Yes, there is.
It's called the Viking Axe of
So when I roll for it, I roll a D8?
Correct. Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. Oh, do you want to run him, Mike? Here. Character sheet's done.
Everybody can control them. We're gonna wing it. So Mike doesn't really use the character sheets, and I don't think. Do you, Mike?
I don't, but I ran the last warrior just rolling.
Yeah, so it'll be there. You'll be able to open it up and
let's take a look.
All right. So, what would you guys like to do at the beginning of this day? I mean, which I'm assuming you're going to enter back to the dungeon, and which way do you want to go? Do you want to head back to the south? Do you want to?
We want to go to that. We want to go to the listening toad, listening gorilla. Excuse me.
Oh, the listening gorilla. Correct.
Oh yeah.
All right, the listening gorilla. Why don't you go ahead and navigate yourselves to this position, and we'll start there. It will take you just about an hour. It'll take you a full hour to get, to break camp and to get to that area. Who's your light bearer? And I'm assuming you're still using your lantern, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We have several lanterns to choose from. I know we didn't go to that door.
And then see for a rough. Can you guys give me a rough marching order? 2x2 marching order.
I think we got Merkin.
Malik will be up front.
Malik?
You probably want the dwarf up near there too. He's not going to do much good.
The dwarf?
Behind two people. Unless you want him on the rear guard. It's up to you guys.
Well, that's fine. The dwarf and Malik. Kungus and Malik in rank 1. Who's next?
Horus?
Mm-hmm.
And there's still Gib, Gerda, and Hammy to go.
Gib will be third back.
Hammy bringing up the rear with Gib, or Gerda bringing up the rear with Gib?
Let's go to Gerda do it. Just put a little armor back there.
That's always good.
Okay.
Ham in the middle because he can slip forward or backward without being noticed, hopefully.
Okay, good. I've got it here. All right, so that took you...
There we go. I like that better.
All right, you are at the statue. Does anybody need a refresher of the description of this space?
No, we have a picture of it in the handouts.
You do.
So Gib gave Hammy the whistle, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, let's go ahead and give it a blow. Try to play a tune.
Let's see here.
Wonder if I have my clay whistle I made over there. I'm gonna have to try out the second set of headphones I got because apparently they're wireless.
Oh, you got
Yes,
another
you
pair,
should.
huh?
Well, Heather gave me 2 pairs. She keeps
Oh.
asking me how I like the other pair. Like, I haven't even tried them. These
Like,
work. Why would I do anything else?
To set it up for me. I don't know how this works. Yeah, so blowing the whistle before the statue has no particular effect.
Okay, after that happens, Gib goes up and touches it.
It's cool and hard, expertly carved, lifelike in all of its detail and adorned arraignment.
So, just to remember right, Gib accidentally or whatever touched the other one, and then it spoke, right?
I did. Does
Yes.
everybody remember what it said?
Said
I wasn't here.
Feed the bad egg.
Feed a bad egg.
Feed a bad egg.
Yeah, I have that pair.
Anybody have a bad egg?
Well, I do have a magic sphere of levitation.
There you go.
A sphere of levitation. I thought you said spear of levitation.
So did I.
I don't remember that.
A spear that levitates. Wow. Can it fight for you? I mean,
It helps me jump really high.
Gib does bring up that might not be the full sentence. It might mean feed a bad egg to something.
Right.
And there's
To
also
Bob.
the possible interpretation that we're just interpreting it wrong.
Or feed a bad
true as
egg a
well.
disgusting lunch so they don't come back.
Right.
I also think we are going to I think what this thing is listing for is not something like the whistle so much as something big, something we haven't figured out how to make noise yet.
like the pedestal whistle?
Well, the pedestal was like controls for, because your character is a musician, right? And he recognized it as, those are fingerings for a musical instrument. Just the air would have to come from somewhere inside the pedestal.
Right. It's basically the back half of a flute. There's
Yeah.
a lot of them.
Right.
So we haven't figured out where the noise is generated from yet.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it might be in that big room, behind the great big gorilla head door.
So Gib says feed a bad egg to the gorilla.
There is no reaction.
Good idea, though.
Let's see. Let me just check my notes a second. What did you do, Gib?
Gib said feed a bad egg.
Oh, I see what you did.
Touched it, rubbed its tummy, rubbed its nose, rubbed its ears.
Don't get
Then
disgusting.
he said to the ape, feed a bad egg.
Right.
I don't like that tone, Aaron. You're frightening me.
Mm-hmm.
And
You should be.
So you say this phrase to the statue, and something about its the visage changes. It frowns, and
That's not good.
and from its chest, like a fold in its chest, falls a granite piano key, like an ivory key.
Interesting.
And it falls ting 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 onto the floor in front of the statue.
Wow.
well done, Gib.
87 more to go.
Is it the ebony or the ivory?
It's the ivory.
Ah, interesting. So Gib reaches over and picks it up.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it's going to fit into the other pedestal.
It's about I don't know. It's a standard size piano key.
It's a standard size. Okay. Is it magic? Is there a magic to it?
An aura. Do you sense an aura of magic about it?
No, not particularly. I mean, there's a faint aura of magic, especially that's sort of receding from the statue now.
Interesting. And so then Gib is holding the key, and then he says it again: "Feed a bad egg."
Good move. Good move.
It's the face of the monkey statue. Its eyes bulge open, and it goes really big, and you see it move. It reaches its hand down from the ear pieces. It reaches into its tunic. It grabs another piano key, and it throws it at you.
Let's not do that again.
Let's see.
Oh, good thing I'm short.
Yeah, no kidding.
And it hits you sharply in the shoulder. Take a point of damage. Ow.
Interesting.
Stop pissing off the statue. But let's pick that up.
But now we have 2 keys, so now we need 86 more.
Is it? Yeah. So someone needs to step up.
No. I think we need to go fit these in the pedestal.
Is it an ivory
now we
key
go
as
form
well?
a shield wall.
This one is one of the ebony keys.
Oh,
One of each.
Ebony and ivory.
Punch you in the head. It's a terrible song.
It's a terrible song. But it's very appropriate, Peter.
Huh. Okay.
True. At the moment, it really is. Where was that little pedestal we saw?
Down near the Howling of Terror.
I don't want to go there.
Neither do I.
Forrest isn't sure he believes this howling.
Oh, that's right. It's in the T intersection. Yeah, I know
something
where
like
it is.
that.
It's right before you get to the Gorilla refrigerators.
Yeah.
Huh. So
It's too bad our wizard doesn't have enlarge.
So does
I already went potty.
He says he doesn't have to
go. So we could head to the pedestal. Gibbs no longer wanting to ask or to say that again. As he rubs his shoulder, and then he further says that the mystery is still not solved, but there's some more.
So I'll give you just to kind of recap about the statues for anybody that might have forgotten. I don't think Brian was present for all the statues. This first one is a statue of an ape.
Yeah, I saw the handout for it.
Horns in his ears.
And it seems to be formed right out of the floor.
Right. And far off to the west, you had found another statue that was similar in construction, in artistry, but it was standing with a flute cradled against its chest. And when Gib touched it, it suddenly murmured this phrase in a deep grumbling voice: "Feed a bad egg." And the party's sort of been puzzling over that, these 2 statues for a few sessions now.
And there was a whistle found. And
there was a whistle.
Let's go.
Where did you find the whistle? Do you remember?
Yeah, I was in one of them.
One of the urns.
The urns,
correct.
I wonder if we can blow the whistle and scare the shit out of the Sitz demon.
I was gonna say, do we want to go deal with that thing?
Gib definitely wants to.
Who wants to?
Gib.
Wants to go deal with the Sit demon?
Yes, that's correct.
All right. Well, we got to have magic.
Horus is good for it.
Gib had a feeling that there was a reason to destroy the demon. Then he realized, after having the intergalactic communication from one of the fates, that now he understands use these chaotic warriors to destroy other chaotic things.
Right. So I will remind you that the demon could only really be harmed by magic, and it was Oryx's powerful sword that did the body of the damage when he
my binding spell
to the top of the urn and just went to butter churning town.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
And
Thank you for reminding us of that. So we still could really, still could do some magic attacks to it if we wanted to, but that's a good point. So either way,
I don't know if we have enough magic at our disposal.
Gib was not around to go see the flute thingy that was out in the ground. So does it look like that these keys could be somehow used on that?
That's the question that crossed my mind as well.
So I guess next thing is let's go there.
Okay. You're going down to.
What does the party think?
I agree.
Okay.
I think it's a fine suggestion.
Sure.
Let's see, it's here.
There it is.
Takes you about 40 minutes to get over there.
Because we're moving carefully.
I'm going to drop and be right back.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right back.
Fucking hellhounds. I know there's fucking hellhounds in here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go.
Go and change your armor.
And we're at a +1 today for spellcasting, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so is the little circle there? Is that the weird flute looking thing?
Yeah. Would you like me to draw a picture?
Was there a handout for it?
No, I could draw a picture of it for you though, if you like.
No, there's no need. So, can the group step into there or make sure that there's nothing coming?
Watch around the corners and stuff. Yeah.
So,
because if it's like a melodica, and not a flute, then the piano keys would fit in it.
Can you describe the flute again, Aaron?
Sure. I can also draw a picture, but it is.
Yes, I like your pictures.
It's about 3 feet. It's like a pedestal that's about 8 inches across, round. Okay. It's about 3 feet tall, and all around it are these pipes, these cylinders that are pinched in different ways.
Right.
In the middle or at the top, and in different different lengths, and they ring the pedestal concentrically, kind of on the exterior of the pedestal.
Right. Yeah.
And then there's some on the interior, and then a few more on the interior, kind of like an organ is set up, right?
Right, or like a pan flute that's been wrapped around.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
That's what this pedestal.
So, does it look like there's any place for those keys to be placed in or around it?
Here we go. Did we lose somebody?
No.
I thought Mike was talking, and he suddenly stopped talking.
I'm here.
Okay.
No, he's been here.
Okay.
It's this multiverse stuff going on. So Gibbs looking to see if there's a place for these keys to fit in some way on this contraption.
Okay. No, there are no areas in which a piano key, ebony nor ivory, would fit a slot into, though you could sort of slip one into one of the
tubes.
The tubes or the pipes.
No.
Are they these keys are square? These are rectangular, correct?
They are rectangular, though the ebony key looks like it would fit into one of those pipes.
Will fit, but wouldn't slot into it, so to speak. It's just the right size to get lost in it, you mean?
Yeah. I think you're right, Peter.
Yes, let's not do that.
Oh, surprise.
Okay, so you guys are screwing around with this, and you hear...
Not howling. No. I've had enough of that. I'll have you know.
We're just screwing around with it. Damn kids just screwing around.
You kids and your apes.
And you hear the door to the north open, and through come 4 of those dogmen. and they take one look at you, and they
howl.
They let's see, what do they do?
Lay down their arms and surrender.
I like it. It's different, but
And
catchy.
begin prostrating.
They draw their bows. Make an initiative check.
Well, our party is in the wrong order right now, so this will be interesting.
Let's see. It is.
We're not really in an order.
You're kind of in a mobbery sort of an order.
Yep, we're definitely a mob.
Yeah, but they definitely have initiative on us.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Well, that was because Peter rolled.
Okay.
I'm the only one who gets a +1 on
17.
initiative.
Hey, you rolled it.
Well,
I'll own it. I own it.
Warrior can add his level to his initiative roll.
Oh, can he? Good. You get to roll it from now
Can
on.
I?
I didn't know
When did
that.
that happen?
Yeah, I
Good.
think you can.
All right.
Good.
Well, if he does, then Horace gets to start rolling initiative.
It doesn't matter. You guys will lose
We
initiative
lost
as
this
many
round.
Yeah,
times
+4,
as many times as you win initiative.
It's
So
a good point. It doesn't matter.
The dogmen fire a volley of arrows at you,
They-
and then they retreat back through the closed door off to the north.
Fucking whoops.
And yes, they do. Warrior adds his class level to his initiative rolls.
Well,
Yeah.
There's a lot of misses there.
Ping, 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 ping.
Unless, I think.
because they were running away.
Hold on just a second.
I think they fear the howling as much as we do.
They fear the dwarf and his mighty dragon hammer.
That's it.
They caught a
Does
glint of
anybody
it.
They
have an
fear the
AC
warrior's
that-
massive initiative mod.
Does anybody have an AC that's 12 or worse?
No, I don't.
No.
Gib?
Gib
And
has
I'm
an
short.
AC of 12.
Okay, there's a chance that Gib could have been hit. Let's see. Krungress,
Yeah, he was the
Horace,
farthest away,
Peter,
though.
Hammy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 of you. Gib will be hit on a 6. As I count Malik. Nope. Yeah, there's just an ineffectual volley of arrows down the hallway at you guys.
Are we chasing these guys?
They were running away. I don't think it's worth it, honestly.
I think we should at least post a rear guard.
Okay, so if Gib has a chance, he's going to hold the black key into one of the holes.
Sure, you could do that. Oh, I love it. So the dogmen show up, shoot some arrows at you guys while you're messing around with the pedestal.
We go right back to
They
it.
all kind of rattle around you. They run off, and you're like, turn back around. Anyway,
He is a wizard.
Pedestal is
about
important.
this weird
He is
pedestal.
he is a wizard. So
Yeah, he is a wizard.
his curiosity is just like through the roof.
All right.
Mhm.
Yes, holding the ebony key, it sort of fits into a few of these open pipes, and looks like it could fall all the way down if you wish.
No, but he doesn't let go. Does anything
Nothing.
happen?
No.
Nothing happens. Okay. Gib speculates that there's probably some way to use these keys to initiate the instrument, but it's not here.
I agree.
Mhm.
Makes sense.
Now
Might
we
be
can
sure
go
that
north
big gorilla
chasing
can
these
go-
guys and then go into the gorilla-headed room. Or we can head back down to the south and take on the gnolls and all that stuff upstairs.
I prefer fighting like one big bad enemy to 5,000 small enemies.
Well, we don't know what's behind the door. Could be
Fair
something good.
point.
Could be something bad.
So Gib then also would like to say that if we are going to go to the doorway with the ape face, is that not necessarily going and fighting the demon yet, but go to the monkey holding the flute, and he wants to try some experiments with the keys.
All right.
Alrighty.
If nobody, and then we can go to the
we can go either direction, but yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to go try things on the statue if you want to do that. If you have ideas, I'm happy to try.
Yeah, Gib would like to see, because now that he thinks that saying those words to the other monkey said something. Now maybe this will change something to the other one.
Maybe it will. Maybe he'll get pissed off and throw something at you.
Yeah, hopefully not shit.
Yeah, that's awful.
I don't know. Key, excrement. None of it sounds good.
So we're at the room, Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron's not with us.
No, Aaron.
Sorry, I was on mute. You are there.
Oh, okay. So Gib takes out the keys and puts them forward to the statue.
Okay. Are you touching it to the statue? What are you doing
Sure.
with the key other than presenting it to the statue?
Yeah, he's gonna touch it.
Mm-hmm.
Touch it to the statue.
And nothing happens touching it to the statue.
Gib clanks both of them together.
All right. They make a stone tinking sound.
Gib touches the statue again.
All right. It says, "Feed a bad egg."
And these keys don't look like.
Check and see if there's anywhere to like put the key in the statue or something.
Yeah, that's what Gib was just about to say. So he says, "Yes, good observation, warrior. Let's try that."
Nope. There's nowhere to slot these keys.
I think we need another statue.
He touches the keys directly to the flute. He's holding a flute, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
No effect.
No effect. Okay. Shall we go to the double doors?
I think we shall.
All right, we're crazy.
Well, no one said adventuring was for the weak of heart.
Good point. I didn't decide to become an accountant.
Though, I mean, if you're Ben Affleck, accountants are pretty cool.
So you guys are headed back to the double doors here in the far north, is that right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Because nothing bad ever came of that.
Nothing bad ever happens there.
So Gib says before we open or try to open the doors, he'd like to try to blow the whistle.
All right. Make an intelligence check, Gib.
Does he know which end to blow in?
He's a wizard, not a musician.
That's true.
Definitely not a musician.
Yeah, your companions are all talking around you. You know, what? Ha ha ha! You thought you were some kind of musician. Why are you blowing this whistle? You don't hear anything.
You don't hear anything?
No.
The real musician is camp.
Oh no! Did we just summon the hellhounds?
I would say this might be one of those dog whistles.
We did hear it earlier, though, right?
Yeah, but we didn't blow on it when we heard him the other time.
Oh, that's true. And we did hear the whistle when we blew on it in front of the listening ape.
Yeah. And,
all right.
And this was blown when it was found as well.
Oh, I have a question, Aaron.
Sure.
Until my hand is at a full 20, can I not? Do I have to keep my shield strapped on there?
Right.
Okay.
Right. I mean, you could take time to unbind it and whatnot.
No, but I can't do things like switch weapons and things like that.
Right. Or climb a ladder.
Very good.
all those complex tasks that require 2 hands.
I mean, you might be able to climb a ladder, but it would be difficult.
Yeah, I'm working on getting better.
Okay, I meant the monkey bars.
that he definitely cannot do.
Yeah, that's not happening.
What are you guys doing?
Okay, so we're gonna open those doors
After we listen.
Listen to what?
Listen at the doors. Do we hear like
Oh,
the drumming of Kong worshippers?
no, you don't hear any Kong worshippers.
Kong, Kong. Yeah, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying. All right.
The doors open to a large flight of stairs leading down.
Downly.
Down is not good. Down means more levels needed.
Yeah, see, that was the exact thought I had. Oh, don't we have to go up a level first?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I think
You have to go up a level before you can go down a level.
Shit. There were lizards upstairs.
Mm-hmm. Bingo.
Interesting. So
What will you do?
so group parlay. Do we want to go downstairs and risk seeing worse, or
Or clean out what we've already seen?
clean out what we've already seen?
I say we clean out.
I tend to lean towards getting my ass kicked by what I know's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, last time we went down a long flight of stairs, seems to me we ended up at a bone dragon.
Gib concurs with that. He thinks that we should finish this upper floor.
Yeah.
Besides, you don't want to leave enemies behind.
Well, also puzzles unsolved. He's still puzzling about these keys that were thrown at him, one very hurtfully.
Well, okay, I'm just going to put something out there, but if the flute was basically like the back half of a flute that was sticking up out of the ground, odds are the piece that would allow us to blow through it would be underground beneath it.
True.
That's a really good point, Ethan.
So my
But-
guess is the puzzles with the gorillas won't be completely solved until we go downstairs.
That's true, but we haven't solved all the puzzles up here, though. That is
true.
That's the main point.
But the gorilla statues are probably tied to the gorilla head doors. That's an interesting point, Ethan.
Either way, I think we should clear out this floor.
So then that's a unanimous.
We need to go back and try and deal with the gnolls.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
you have a fearsome warrior dressed in Kith armor with you now.
Yeah, we have another one in
we
chaos
have
armor.
And we have a chaotic warrior.
What would you guys like to do?
We're gonna come
Yeah,
back to the stairs.
let's head back and where we were the day before.
Do you want to go back?
They got ambushed by a lot of gnolls.
Okay.
Has anybody tried blowing into the holes into that thing?
No, nobody's tried blowing into them.
Okay, when we pass by it, Gib's gonna try that.
They kind of, it's like blowing into a bottle.
Yeah.
Well, we could do a jug band.
Okay, then Gib after doing that, he actually tries to make some type of a note with his like down one of them, doing the same note into all of them.
You do find that they are musical. They will produce different tones and things like that, but that doesn't have
no
any effect on it.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think as my musician was saying beforehand, we're trying to blow into the wrong end.
You're supposed to suck, not blow.
Then why is it called a blowjob? Sorry.
Alrighty.
Is that a monkey?
Oh, that's not here. That you guys dealt with that earlier. Pardon me. It's just a detail on the map.
It's a memory.
It's a figment. It's a Phantasm. What's your guys' plan here?
So we're going to enter this.
Let me check and see what's happened to this thing.
This thing?
The thing in that place at that time with those people.
Mm-hmm.
They pulled all the treasure out of the chests and piled them in the room for us.
And left a note with cookies.
With a note. Hey, you guys might like this.
All right, you guys are looking. You guys are at the edge of this 40 by 40 room. You do know that there are two porticli here. There's a wheel that operates the one to the north. There's the other one that you had staked far to the west. You have not yet entered the room. What will you do?
I think we should enter the room.
Okay. You can drive your character for me. It's helpful for me so I know what the light reveals about the spaces that you're entering.
Hold on,
Gib is very prepared right now.
Everybody's on edge.
Everyone's on edge.
Fucking hellhounds.
I think Horse is the
so
only one
here, when you get to the alcove that holds the wheel that drives the portcullis to the north, you can see that the portcullis to the east has been lowered again. Somebody's worked hard. Out those spikes.
Man, those spikes were not cheap. I just want you to know.
Yeah, that was. Gib was afraid of that.
Yeah, I thought they might do that.
Should have broke the.
We couldn't.
Should have tried.
Tried harder.
There's no such thing as couldn't. There's only losers. No. Okay, so it looks like we're probably gonna get shot at with arrows again. So
crap, we don't have a sleep spell on us either.
Did we manage this last time by getting the Hobbit to go through the bars or something like that?
No, we did a sleep spell, and it seemed that everybody down there was asleep, and the Hobbit and the dwarf discovered the stairway going up, went to see if they couldn't find
but
a
how'd
way to
you
open
get
the
past
portcullis.
How'd you
get really squeeze through? Slits and throats.
Oh, you can squeeze through, right?
Yeah, but I have a feeling it's not going to work twice.
Well, you fit before. You're pretty sure you could fit again.
Yeah, I'm just thinking they're going to be harder than hell to get to that wheel and open it up again, though. Just the two of us.
Did we go through these doors here?
You did. There's
those storage
are some storerooms that hold planking and beams and things like that. Looks like things to build doors or repair areas of the. But it's all like old kind of. It's a hardwood, but it's old hardwoods.
So crap, we've got to battle our way back again.
Afraid so.
There is one other portcullis. I'll remind you of that is here.
Yeah, to the north.
That you guys haven't.
We tried to bust through.
You've sort of bypassed that area in the past, just heading off to the west rather than.
I have a feeling it links up with the
other side,
with the area that we're trying to get into now. It's just what we
guess. For some reason, Gib he kind of hears a voice. There is this other portcullis up here. Says,
we could go check that out.
Oh, I've got an idea.
And see if we can get
probably less lethal.
Maybe. Let's try it.
Yeah, so we do the same thing. We lift up the portcullis. We get the two strong people to hold it.
Oh yeah,
everybody gets
pretty fast to be able to go that way. Sure. Yeah, and you find yourself back here at the other portcullis.
And this has all been explored in here. Guys,
what's the pinging?
You're right. I'm not pinging. I'm drawing. How do I ping again?
Just hold your button on it and hold. I think you have to have the select the arrow.
Yeah, we've searched.
Selected.
We've searched there.
Oh, there's a door back there. Is what he's saying.
Yeah, we've searched.
Oh, I guess I don't have it on my map because I wasn't here when you guys revealed it.
We searched there.
Yeah, you've been through these areas.
Okay.
So through the portcullis.
Let me just take a look at the player map and make sure my ghost map.
Yeah, because the ghost has been at every session.
The ghost has been at every session, and yes, the only other the only thing that's not well revealed here is I think this room was locked, or did you break it down? I think
there's one of them we just couldn't break down.
Yeah, it was this one here that was locked and couldn't be broken down.
Yes.
I think these ones you all entered into.
Yeah, but the one it wouldn't even budge. It was like it was just solid.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What's the strength of Malachi?
Not great. Like a 10.
Oh, okay. So we've got a crowbar though, right?
We do have a crowbar. The dwarf brought a crowbar.
So can we try to lift up this portcullis with the crowbar? Or would it look like it's better to bend the
Malik has a strength of 12.
Well,
who's your strongest character?
I'm only a 13.
Yeah, I'm a 13.
11.
Gibbs 14.
Gibbs the wizard's
the strongest in the party.
He's a buff wizard.
He earns money by arm wrestling in bars.
The way I do the way I do these things, the way I've been doing these things that require checks and things like that, guys, is that every idea I'll let you have a check. You know, if you're trying to just brute force it or use a skill roll or something like that to get through an obstacle or a barrier or a task or something like that. But then that's it. You can just get that one check until you come up with a new idea, right? And that, or can rationally explain how you're doing it. So that's kind of my way to sort of prevent just throwing dice at a strength check or something like that until you hit the target.
Sure.
And you know, to keep things interesting and random and a little unpredictable.
And keep us thinking.
But absolutely, if you come up with good ideas, you know, maybe they don't require a check. Like a great idea wouldn't require a check, or.
So can Hammy squeeze through these parts?
Can our small people squeeze through?
Sure. Why don't you? The small people can make a luck check. To see
I'm not going under there by myself again. The cat tried to eat me.
It's true. There was that challenge.
Oh no! Sorry, guys.
Yeah, Kungus's head is too big.
A little bit too much this morning.
Yeah.
And Hammy's not going to try it?
Well, Hammy looks like he's checking, and Hammy could fit because he's slender.
Yeah.
He's slender. But high metabolism of the hobbit makes a difference.
And he has infravision, but so do the cats.
So does the dwarf.
I'm not going in there by myself.
So since I'm a dwarf, can I tell, does this passage, this portcullis seem new? Is it kind of integrated in some way with the stonework? Is there like some hint of levers?
Well, there's obviously a mechanism above the portcullis. You've seen them operate. You've seen them operate.
So the mechanism is probably close by.
Right. And you know the mechanisms have been close for the other portcullis, that's portculli that you have encountered here in the dungeon. And you know, as you guys are standing here at the wall, the edge of the portcullis, these two dogmen come running out of the shadows, and they've got long halberds, and they start thrusting them through the bars. The bars, and they're like, "Go away! This is our place! Get out of here!" And then they they recede off into the darkness as you
Can I cast a spell before they do?
I
think they kind of snuck up on us.
Well, they sort of. I said they sort of see you sort of drive, fall back off the portcullis, and then they disappear into the shadows.
Damn.
There were just two of them, and they had halberds with them, long, wicked-looking things.
Congress is thinking, halberd, that's what I should do. I should probably carry a halberd. Really nifty-looking thing. Well, we were able to talk to them last time, and actually Congress does know Knoll.
Mm-hmm.
So we know we can converse with them. It's just a matter of I'm racking my brain trying to find out a negotiating angle. And I'm not the negotiator.
But you do speak Knoll.
I do speak Knoll.
That makes you the negotiator.
They were speaking in common when they were
they were speaking common. Okay.
Are you guys going back up to the up to the edge of the portcullis again?
We could try to parlay with them.
Exactly.
Well, I was going to cast Word of Command and tell them to surrender was what I was going to do.
Or command them to open the portcullis.
Even better.
Well, I figured surrender, they have to do what they want. You want.
Are you guys back up at the portcullis again?
So I think the warriors should step forward and make some noise and see if they can lure them out.
Oof. I think we surprised them somehow.
What are you guys doing?
Apparently trying to lure them back out by moving forward.
Mm-hmm. Calling to them.
I think Ethan's on mute.
Yes,
I can hear Ethan.
Sorry.
Were you on mute?
Yeah.
There you go.
What were you saying, buddy?
I was just going to say, yeah, Horace will step up and say, hey, we're friends. We want to talk.
Okay. There's a momentary pause, and then again they charge out from the shadows, and they thrust at you from the bars between the bars. Roll 2d20.
Mr. Cleric.
Looks pretty good. That's an 18. Horace, what's your armor class?
My armor class is 21.
Okay, and one other random character that might be up on the bars is 4.
Probably Gerda.
Let's see.
Well, she's been in the back.
Malachi.
That would be 4.
Well, Malik,
one of Peter's character, low for Hammy because he's short.
Ooh.
Yes.
Who'd you hit?
50% chance to see if it's going to be Hammy, low for Hammy, or high for Horace. With that 18, no, it clangs off of Horace's armor. It skids off his breastplate, and they hear them, and they're like barking and snarling at you. This is our place. Leave. Go. And they're driving their pole arms through the wall of the
spell.
I'm going to say open.
Okay.
Oh, I like the 17 better.
Well, it went off.
Yeah.
They get a save.
You're +7 because you're
level, my personality, and +1 for the day.
Gotcha. 3, 4. Let's see. Level is 3. Personality is 2. Is that right?
Level is 4 for personality.
Well, personality of I got a level of 4.
Oh, 4. Pardon me. All right. Cool.
She has a personality of 16, so that's a +2.
Yep. And then the one more for the day.
Right.
So that's a pass. These guys will take a will save. And they will roll 2d20.
Yep.
I would like them to roll very badly.
They did. Well, unless they have a really high will.
No. What was the command?
Open.
Open.
Does it affect one or two of them?
A 14 might be one. Anybody have the book handy? Otherwise, I'll look it up.
Yeah. Can speak a word at a target. So one target.
All right.
They get them fighting each other. You know what?
That's true. Yes, I will open the gate. No, don't open the gate. I must open the gate.
One of them, his shoulders slumped, and he turns and he walks off into the shadows. And the other one
doesn't know what he's doing. That's cool.
The other one says, "Hunter, where are you going?" And he chases after him. Hamdar, come back here.
Warriors, get ready to get your hands underneath the portcullis.
And then you hear clang, clang, meow.
Did the portcullis raise any?
Because if it does, we are jamming the crowbar under it.
Meow.
So apparently I'm painting for all of us now, because I'm the only one painting.
You are.
I would paint, but I just got home.
You're jet lagged from being in the same time zone.
Exactly.
Okay, so time passes.
So the portcullis didn't raise any?
It did not. You heard the
fight.
Clash of blows and the cry, a yelp.
Well, at least now when this other guy comes back, he won't be able to hit himself. So
I don't think he is coming back.
I say we try to bend the bars now.
Yeah, start working on it with the crowbar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if we can at least get the dwarf and the halfling through, we might have a chance of taking the 2 guards down. I just think if there are a lot of guards here,
if you do it now while they've been fighting.
All right, let's do it.
Hammy, now.
If the dwarf can join me, I just think Hammy alone is suicide. I think Hammy and the dwarf alone is dangerous as hell, but there's a chance.
Okay, so does anybody
Hammy
have more
Hammy can be sneaky.
The
dwarf is not so sneaky.
I'm sure he has infravision.
Does anybody have 14 strength?
Dwarf has a 13.
I think you're the strongest, Gib.
Okay, so Gib says, he'll try it, but he wants the warriors to stand really close so that just in case they come through with the halberd that he doesn't get hit. So he commands Malachi to stay right there to deflect the blow for him.
To guard him, okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, and so then Gib's going to take the...
Can we get more than one person on there for a little added strength?
Yes, sure, you could do that. Who else will help? Who will help Gib? There's probably only 2 could probably work this crowbar.
So I guess the next strongest is the
13.
Horse or myself.
The dwarf.
Horse is a 13.
Yeah,
Horse is a 13. Okay. No. What's horse?
13.
13.
Okay. Yeah. So Gib and horse.
Okay, so you jam the crowbar in there and you start trying to get enough purchase and leverage.
Using the bars right against the wall there, so you can use the wall as part of your leverage.
And are you bending the bars, or are you
we're trying to bend the bars so that the dwarf can get through as well.
And this is the halfling, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the dwarf is cocking his crossbow in case something comes running down.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and make a strength check, +2. So let's see, the DC 13 strength check, Gib.
So roll that 20. A 19 would be fine.
Yeah.
No.
This is just our general luck when it comes to opening these things.
It really is.
Yeah, so you can't. There's not enough leverage to bend that. And that's maybe the strongest part of the portcullis is the edged frame.
Yeah, that wasn't Gib's idea. That was somebody else's idea.
That was me. Sorry. We'll try it in the center.
Well, we already tried it. Like, there is the general rule of trying it once.
So you've tried bending the bars with the crowbar.
Now try jamming it underneath and lifting the portcullis part way.
Yeah, try lifting it.
Okay.
We're able to hold the other one for a little
it's the
while.
Same,
and be able to get
it's the
something
same check. DC 13.
Okay, I'm rolling it. Here we go.
All right.
Yeah. Hey, we did it.
Right, so you get it enough to like get Horace can get his fingers under there, and then Gibb sort of yanks up harder with the crowbar. Now the two of you are sort of holding this heavy portcullis between the two of you. It's heavy. It's like 500 pounds heavy.
So
would it crush a shield if I jam my shield in there to hold it?
Your Horace is just like.
So Malik gets underneath there and tries to pull up on it, and
okay, so Malik's helping too.
The dwarf
you can get it about to waist height now.
Okay, so does the dwarf and the
we scoot under.
Oh, the dwarf and the halfling are going alone?
Yeah.
Well, who can scoot under with them?
Anybody can. That's waist height.
Okay.
But only those two can see in the dark. I'm not suggesting that you
you
have to go on your own, but
so whoever
Gibb, Malik, and Horace are all holding the heavy portcullis at waist height. That's about as high as they can lift it.
That's fine. We slip under, jam my shield under there for them to slip under, and then we'll lower it, I guess, behind us and pull my shield out.
Can we use the crowbar to do that?
To prop it open?
To prop it open.
Yeah, you could use the shield and the crowbar on either side.
Okay.
Or at least long enough for our guys to get inside.
Okay. Yeah, there we go.
Sure. Make a luck check, Gerda.
Why me? Can Hammy do it?
Well, Hammy can lend you some luck.
It's the shield to see if the shield holds.
Oh, I see. Well, I have a -1. That's why I ask. Because she has a luck of 8.
Oh.
Hey, she made it.
It's just a flat check. There's no mods on a luck check.
Oh, okay.
So it's luck or lower.
I just made it.
You make it. So your shield, like it flexes, like it's like quivering, and you yank it free.
As we're
make a luck check, Gerda.
Well, I figured people were holding when you come through. We hold the thing.
The gate again.
It's like 500 pounds.
I mean, it's like lower it down.
It could hardly be held by 3 men, right? It might even be more than 500 pounds.
No.
Yeah, and the crowbar just like gives way. Make a luck check, Gerda.
Me again?
Is that you blowing on it?
And it skids off into the darkness on the far side of the.
On the other side. Gosh darn it!
Well, you're in it now.
Well, at least we're all together.
We are together.
We're all together.
Hold on just a second. Could you move back 1 square? So you start moving down this hallway, and
Hammy's checking for traps.
Mm-hmm.
Like where that little X is.
Mm-hmm. That's where the trap is. Whoops.
Did the whole thing just move?
Wow, that was a big phase shift of reality.
Did
multiverse powers.
That happens when you plane walk, Mike. You got to be careful with that shit.
Man. Hey, man, I'm just going along for the ride, man.
Those damn mushrooms.
You haven't had one of those shrooms? Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to find what I did with this thing.
Wait, you guys felt that too?
That was crazy, man.
Horace is like shaking his shoulder, like trying to get the soreness out of his bicep.
What did I do?
I don't have an answer for that.
I need an answer, Brian.
42.
Well, that's not the answer I was looking for. Here it
No,
is.
unfortunately, we don't have the question to go with the answer.
So you get to about here. Oh, shit balls. The map layer, that's why it keeps moving. And you like bump into this
black line,
this wall, this angular wall that's running 45 degrees north to south there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's refractive, this this wall, and you see the the hallway bends off to the south, like a hard 90 there.
So we can go south.
Yep. And I need to fix the lighting layer. There we go. There we go.
Oops, maybe a little too much.
That was a complex drawing. That was a complex drawing that I had to make when I was laying out the dungeon.
So that there's a wall there that's like a big mirror.
Yeah, a big mirrored wall.
Interesting.
We can't actually see what's beyond it.
Correct.
The dwarf kind of puts his hand on it just to check it out.
Because I don't know about you guys, but I can see what's beyond it on the map. Can you?
Oh,
yes.
You sure you're not on those shrooms?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, it's my fault.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. I just want to make sure it wasn't something I was supposed to see.
No,
if it's not, then I'll ignore it.
Yeah, just ignore it for a moment because I forgot to draw this line, which is how I could have done it originally, but let me do it now.
Yeah, go ahead.
There you go.
There we
It
go.
looks like that.
The dwarf senses there's something behind this mirror.
Mm-hmm.
He can't quite intuit what it is, but he gets a sense there's a space beyond.
There is something beyond this area.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
So
That's perfect.
Gib is going to cast locate object on those torques again.
All right.
You get a whole
Not
bunch of
getting
reading,
snuck up on.
or we're about to be ambushed in front.
Oh, God. We're a paranoid group for good
We are.
reason.
We know the GM.
Mm-hmm.
But almost everybody in the group is a GM, except Mike and I. You know?
Mike's GM'd before.
Oh, see, I'm all alone in this. I better get off my ass.
Yep, I think Peter, you're up.
Ooh,
The
pow!
problem is I want to do it with minis because I like.
Fine. You can do it with minis.
We have to paint them
No, the DM provides them,
if I'm DMing.
and you've got enough to do quite a nice spread, sir.
That is quite the spell you just launched.
I'm
That's
trying to
nice.
ignore the that was Mike doing that, not Aaron. I thought it was a trap.
No,
That's
that
why we're
was,
happy.
So this is a pretty good result. And you
Yeah.
have some inkling of what's happening here about these arcane objects. So you see, you do get readings. Lots of them. 9, 11, 7,
We got motion.
4.
I think you're reading it wrong.
Contact. We got contact.
I'm reading it right.
4 more.
okay, but none behind the doors in front of us,
Correct.
or the two doors. And is there significance to those two doors below to the south?
There's a double doors.
There are 2 of them.
And they are. There are 2 of them. Yes, just a large double doors. They're not.
There's no painting, no face on it.
Oh, good point. No gorilla head.
No gorilla.
Yeah,
head. Mhm.
that's a legit observation. I like how we were afraid to go downstairs. That's scary.
We'll deal with the danger we know instead of the danger we don't know.
I agree. I say we go through the little door and see if maybe that's where the portcullis controls are. Just because I'm curious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea.
All right, so yes,
And we don't see any like unconscious null creatures lying around,
or
right?
any blood trails.
Oh, you do see a there in the shadows in the corner of the room. You see a crumpled dog man figure.
So this lasts for an hour, Aaron. My
Alrighty.
Okay, so the crumpled dog man in the corner, is his halberd near him?
The dwarf has got a fixation.
Make a luck check, dwarf.
All right, let me make sure I'm on the right layer.
And is portcullis wheel in the room?
Not in this hallway.
Oh no, Congress does not make his luck check.
His halberd is not there.
Oh, dang it.
Horace goes over and pets the knoll on the head, saying nice.
It's quite dead.
Oh, it's dead.
I can't help but feeling a little responsible.
You are responsible.
I know.
Gib's going to search the body.
Loot the body. Excellent.
Were you looting the body?
Yes, Gib's going to search. Gib's going to search the body.
Okay.
The dwarf will bark a small Knoll prayer. He speaks Knoll. I figure he's got to know something about their customs.
Exactly.
It's to help atone for what our cleric has done.
Don't give me a break. I'm bringing balance to the universe. I don't need any shit from you people.
Instead of 2 Knolls, one lives, one dies. There is no balance in the Knollverse.
I realize this is the same god my other cleric worshipped in that level 3 adventure Aaron ran that day.
Oh, that's right.
So, are we going to go into one of the rooms?
Yeah.
Check out the single door. I want to go through the single door.
Oh, pardon me. I'm sorry. I should have removed the light for you.
It's okay. No, that's fine.
Barrier. The wall. The wall.
And Gib doesn't find anything, correct?
Searching
the body, no. Another one of those iron collars. But
okay,
nothing else of any value or worth.
Another Torx, in other words?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
10 by 10 room? Or 20 by 20?
Not to be confused with Peter Tork of the Monkeys. It's very different.
And on the west wall, you can see another wheel.
Of course.
Is there like a little eye hole where we can see the portcullis, see who's out there or anything?
No, there's no observation.
So let's lift it up so that the priestess can go get her shield.
It's the crowbar.
The shield's fine. The crowbar broke.
Oh,
no,
I thought the shield went off and you didn't get it because it went the opposite way.
No, the shield almost broke, but it didn't.
Oh, got it.
Bowed and flexed, but the only thing holding the portcullis open was the crowbar, and
then it broke,
and it gave way and splintered off into the darkness.
Oh, okay. So we could open it and go get it then if we wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We could.
Do we want to do this?
No. We don't have another one, but
you have another one. Never mind.
I said no. We do not have another one.
Oh, we do not have another one. Yes. Nope. Okay. So
that was our one and only.
Gib and Malachi will stay here and do this while the group shuttles off real quickly to go get it.
Who's going where?
Gib and Malachi are staying behind.
Will stay here in this room, and whoever else wants to go get the
crowbar
can go do so. Whoever wants to escort whoever to go, Gib's suggesting, I guess.
Well, I'll send my 2 out to go get the crowbar.
Yeah, the dwarf will go.
It's your crowbar.
It is my crowbar.
Okay, so
that's the 3 of us go out there.
All right. Okay, a few things all happen.
I knew it.
Who's taking the light?
Well, which light?
Yeah, which light? There's one lantern, one light source.
Well, it's Hammy's lantern. The dwarf's got one.
Okay, so light another light source. Is that the plan?
Yes, and so we'll give the dwarf's lantern to Gib.
Okay.
Leave it in there with him.
Yeah, since it's Gerda's coming with Hammy and Congress, we need some light for her.
Yes, because we're not sending you 2 out alone, because then that's when the freaking gelatinous cube shows up.
Gelatinous cube we could handle. 10,000 gnolls? No.
Also, the number of nulls keeps getting bigger every time someone says it.
Actually, it got less with that really good roll in the spell. We actually have a better understanding of how many there are.
But there's still a lot of them.
Yeah, about a dozen from the sound of it, right?
More than a dozen.
Well, no, there was like 4, and then 6, and then 10, and then 12. So if we're going to average it off, it's 10 to 12. Anyways.
All right. Anyway. So you guys run off and you guys kind of split up and go searching for the crowbar in the darkness. Can somebody give me a luck check out here in the darkness looking for the crowbar?
Hammy.
Yeah, he's better at it than Gerda is.
And definitely better than Congress. Oh.
No, he's not that good at it right now.
Okay, you can keep looking, but you spend a turn looking for it and you can't find it.
That's fair.
One more try.
Yeah,
all right.
One more.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Hey, look, and it's in perfect condition. Hey, look what else I found. I found a key to this entire dungeon.
I've got to do a couple of things here for you guys.
And a +5 magic sword.
And we'll talk about what we want to do next. So tell me on Gib and Malachi were staying with the wheel, right?
Yes, they were.
And everybody else went to retrieve the crowbar?
Correct.
No. Ethan, you were saying that Horace was?
I was staying with Malachi and Gib.
Okay, fine.
3 and 3.
Yep.
So I'm going to do something here. I realized that what I could do is instead of
fucking us really good.
No, instead of trying to redraw the map for like a combat or something like that, we could just put miniatures out on the existing map, right?
Yeah.
And just scale them down to be 5 by 5 instead of 10 by 10. So that's what I'm doing right now. But you just got to give me a minute while I get something set up here. Oops. I've got to turn off the grid.
Did I mention we were avoiding combat? I think that was mentioned.
Right. But I think what will end up happening is we'll get things set up and then we'll still got a little bit of time. Let's see. Peter has Gerda and Hammy out in the
hallway.
Mm-hmm. And Congress is with them.
And Congress is with them. That would be Brian, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to like this, am I?
No. At least I've already rolled my other character, so when this one dies.
Me too.
Now, do you all have light here? Is that
yes? So we put Hammy's
lantern.
Yes, and we left the dwarf's lantern with Gib, so the Gib and the other guys have a lantern.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't complete idiots when we split the party.
Oh, you want to split the party, huh?
That's just what happened.
Got it.
The party is now split.
Wasn't this Gibbs' idea?
It was Gibbs' idea.
Go get the crowbar. Okay, now you guys should be able to see the small crowbar party out here in the hallway looking for the crowbar, right?
Oh, wow, we look really tiny.
Yeah, especially compared to the party, because the party figure... Well, the party figure's closer to us. So.
That's right, yeah, it's all perspective.
Okay, hold on, I gotta get over there.
We're on
we're able to watch the crowbar party all get killed while the rest of us...
from our high tower that we're in. Hey, look, watch out! What did he say?
Right size.
He said the sheriff's getting nearer.
All right. And Hammy has the light source, correct?
Hammy has the light source. That is correct.
I think Gerda's maybe held. Well, no, Gerda can't hold on to it. So yeah.
No, Gerda needs to swing.
The light source is actually as big as Hammy.
It is.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Aaron. Don't listen to us.
Had enough of this peanut gallery.
That's right.
Let's see. And in the wheel room is Ethan and Horace.
All our heavy hitters are right in there.
Hey. Watch it. Remind you who created Mr. Cat Person?
I did.
And so did I.
The two guys, we slaughtered that thing.
You knifed him in the back, and I took out his knees.
Yeah.
And then we have
Stars just created a stone
Malik.
portal. That's all he
Oh,
did.
Malik needs a token, but we also have Mike
Gib.
with Gib.
Gib and Malachi.
So these are, I've kind of roughly partitioned the squares into like 5 by 5. Just understand that you should still be able to use the measuring tools.
Are we locked to the
and
grid?
You can still draw. No, you're not locked to the grid, so you'll can move kind of freely around.
Okay.
And then the last thing I need to do, who's holding the torch here with the party icon? I mean, with the party in the wheel room.
Malachi.
Malachi.
Malachi wants it? Okay.
Aaron, why did you wait to do this when we were split?
That's just because that's just complete random luck.
I've been totally mapping it all out in the darkness where you can't see what's happening. But yes.
But we're screwed.
Sheer coincidence, of course.
By sheer coincidence, when the wheel to the portcullis was being drawn up.
You saw me roll the dice, right? They told me exactly what happened with those dice.
I hate that.
All right, we need a Viking for Malik. Let's see if we can do one.
Like he showed up out of the Dark Ages or something.
Right out of the Dark Ages. We'll just grab a free asset from character pack. Somebody with an axe.
You can also just type like axe.
Yeah, it didn't work.
He ended up with lousy deodorant.
This guy will do.
Yeah, any random dude. Oh yeah,
we'll take
huge.
This is Malik, and Malik has the lantern for 30 feet. And everybody has sight, and all players see his light. And
where's my butler?
This guy.
There he is.
Now we get the giant party token to fight for us, right?
We do. I voted on it.
Where's Vidian in his large spell?
God, I know.
Clearly not doing his job. He's falling down.
We do well with two wizards. We really do.
He'll be the death of this whole party.
It was the death of the last party. We can only blame him because he's the only survivor.
The death of the first party. Yeah.
All right. Let me just. So, any questions about?
So everything disappeared on my side from.
Yeah.
Same here.
I can still see everything. Oh, I can't see them.
I know why. I can fix it for you. Pardon me. Your token doesn't have sight.
They're invisible.
But now it does.
There we go.
I
now
can
we
see
can
them.
see.
Mike, hold on.
Yeah, it's all good now.
It's all good and it's all in fun. So get in the pit and try and love someone.
Horace and Gib, you're okay?
Yep.
Yeah, until you kill us.
Brian, you're okay with this? You
I
can
can
see your characters and stuff?
I can.
I can see clearly now.
The
About to use
moles are
mine.
here.
Gonna blow my horn of Gondor. That's gonna summon a bunch of Valkyrie.
The Horn of Gondor.
Well, I mean, Horus does have that weapon of last resort if necessary, but I don't think we're there yet.
Yeah, no, when you get to a TPK and you're the last one standing, that's when you do that, all right? And then it turns out summon horde of butterflies. Crap. Of course, we were riding giant moths on that adventure.
You were what? Oh, riding giant moths.
Mm-hmm. We lost Gib for an entire adventure because he was riding around on one.
Having a grand old time.
Are you taking pictures, Peter?
Oh, don't worry, they're just cock shots. It's me.
Didn't need to know that.
Oh, I'm going to send them to you right now. No, I'm just taking a picture of the Wolfsong miniature I finished while we were gaming, and I'm going to send it off with the pictures of Perseus that I also finished while we were gaming.
I like the Perseus ones I saw earlier. That was really nice. I'm just turning to the crit tables now so I can be ready for these awesome moves we're gonna do.
Gotcha.
I love your hope, your optimism.
Yeah, so do I.
Eternal.
Got to. I gotta find a character you're not gonna kill.
Quit throwing down the challenge.
All right. These guys are here. These guys are here.
I don't.
These guys.
What these guys? These guys.
Those guys. These guys.
Don't tell him he doesn't know. We don't see them yet.
All these guys.
So I'm rolling a crit die of a D14. I'll take that. Average.
Those guys. Oh, and those guys over there.
God, this is just disconcerting as fucking hell.
All right. For the group that's in the wheel room.
The wheelhouse.
The wheelhouse.
The charnel house.
3 dogmen burst through the door, and out in the hallway you can see at least one catman.
The catmen are not good.
And
Hammy fucking hates them.
They burst in there, and you go, "Holy fuck!" And you're surprised for a round.
What?
Well,
Boy,
Boris is shouting in key.
This is all just such a crazy coincidence.
Crazy. That dice don't lie. Who's holding the wheel? Gib?
Gib is.
Right.
Go with the wheel, Gib. It'll be okay.
No! We're on the other side of the portcullis.
But we're on the side closest to the exit of the dungeon.
Oh my god.
All right.
Did I mention I have a streak of chaos in me?
I can tell.
All right. So here's an attack against Gib. He lashes out with a cruel-looking longsword.
Ooh.
It's a hit. For 3 points of damage. Crunch. Against Horus.
No. That's a big
20?
Nope,
No,
21.
21. I'll get you yet, Horus. Just you wait.
Oh, I'm expecting it. Last session I got hit 4 times, so.
And then this is against
2
Malik.
sessions ago.
No.
It looks like a miss.
Doesn't matter what he's wearing.
All right, that was that group. this group up here, let's see what happens with you when arrows come winging out of the dark. Or no, let's see. No, they come around the corner. They can see you because they have dark vision. They'll shoot their arrows at you. There's 4 of them.
They're going to aim high because they don't realize that half of us, 2/3 of us are short. Sorry, Gerda.
It's all right. I got the armor class, so it happens.
We'll take those.
9, 10, 8. The
Yeah.
best I can do is a 13.
No, I have a 15 and a 20.
Anybody running lower than a 13? All right.
No, I got a 17.
Arrows sail out of the darkness.
From behind us, I assume?
From the darkness.
Yeah, because they are the flank that right here.
Yeah, I know.
For the guys who attacked our buddies in the wheelhouse.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If can hold the wheel for one more round, we can get back.
Now it is initiative. Anybody in the wheelhouse can roll initiative.
I will roll because I apparently have a really good roll.
Yeah, you have a +4.
Go for it.
Let's see. Anybody casting?
I am.
Oh, okay. I can reroll that.
It's all right. You can keep it.
Okay.
Excellent.
I am a 11. I'm an 11.
Okay.
Not even funny.
And so that's heroes up.
So this group of heroes would like to run back through the portcullis.
All right. You have 30 feet of movement per action of movement.
Can I cast and move or move?
You can move and then cast, or cast and then move.
Okay.
You can use your ruler tools, or you can just eyeball it. That's...
So to get through here, because actually I've got a move of 20. Or is it 15? With my armor.
I can't seem to. I can move Hammy.
Do you not have...
I don't think I can move Gerda.
Let me fix that for you. So sorry.
20 with my armor. Hey, armor.
I think Hammy can only move... Yeah, I can only move 15.
So double move for me is 30. So can 30 get me... 30 gets me... Well, right at the portcullis, so...
What is wrong here?
Okay, well, I want to be right up there with you, so...
Yeah.
I will...
I can't move my token, so...
I'll fix it for you guys. Just give me a second.
Yeah, no worries.
Me. That's fine, too.
So did you guys win your initiative as well?
We
just use the same one.
Oh, okay. Cool. Awesome.
We liked Horace's roll.
I was very fond of it.
For some reason, I know what I need to do. Yeah, that'll work.
So if somebody wants to yell out, "Let go of the portcullis wheel."
No, we're not yelling that out because we're on the wrong side of it.
No, when you are on the right side, I didn't get a chance to finish it. When you want to yell out, "Drop the portcullis now." Somebody wants to yell that out instinctively,
I get it. I get it. And I will do so.
All right, you should be able to move your tokens. Sorry about that.
No worries. So I'm going to move. So, oops. I think that puts him, double move puts him right up here against the portcullis. So I need to back off of the knoll that's right there, right?
You can run up to him and get in his face if you want.
Oh, that's definitely...
run past him.
I can't. I don't have movement to get past him. I can move right up to where the portcullis is.
Well, Hammy can only move that far. He's at 15. He's got little legs.
You can do double move. I had to do a double move.
I'm going to attack the one right in front of me, but Gerda's going to cast Word of Command.
Oh, I couldn't get in combat with my move. My little 15.
You had to use both your actions, Brian, to move, correct?
Yep, correct.
Gerda moved one action to move, and it's going to cast. And Hammy moved one action.
One action was 15, got me right here against this guy.
Okay, and you're going to fight him?
Oh, heck yeah.
All right, go for it.
First, Gerda.
I like this idea of putting the combat directly on the dungeon map instead of trying to go over to like a battle map or something.
Sure, I agree with that.
I agree.
It works.
I don't agree with the rest of it, but that's okay.
With the rest of what's happening?
Yeah.
One's going to flee.
Let the court records.
One may flee.
One may flee. Sorry.
No, Peter's right. Will. Oh, snap.
See, I learned a long time ago that insane optimism doesn't work.
It wasn't insane optimism.
So
yeah, he made his will check. He sort of
why did he make the roll check? Because it was above what the spell that was cast. Because I didn't think that's how the spell worked.
Saving throw against the word of command.
Yeah.
Right, but is it rolled against the existing
spell check?
Correct.
Rolled against the spell check. Yeah.
Huh.
So if you roll kick ass, he just can't beat it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And she's getting ready to fight him because she has a feeling these fuckers are going to be charging in there.
Yeah.
Oh wait, she can move 20. Sorry, she's right here.
Right up under the portcullis. Perfect.
No, just on the inside edge.
I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. No, Aaron never kids. That none of this would be happening.
Kid.
A kidding guy.
All right.
Okay,
So the measurement tool is valid, right?
Is Hammy attacking?
So the measurement tool is valid?
It is valid, Brian, yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it, they're 10-foot squares.
Yeah. It's okay. No worries.
Cool. Oh, Hammy missed.
No, wait, I forgot here. Let me double check. He's got a +3. So he rolled an 11 and a 7. So I don't know if the 11 hits.
You're looking for 15s.
Add them together?
Okay, let's do that.
All right.
He's just going to go for the throat of the one in front of him.
All right. Make your attack course.
So no deed.
Oh,
He gets his deed die.
He gets his deed die, but he didn't call a specific deed.
Oh, but he critted.
Yeah, he critted.
Nice.
Right,
What is your
What is it? That is a fantastic question.
I'm flipping there now. Hold on. Warrior.
D20 on table 4.
Right.
And what level are you?
On level 4. It's a D20
Okay.
on table 4.
Your threat range, your crit range is 19 or 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
My tables. Table
So
4,
it's
eh?
5 on table 4. Yeah, 5 on table 4.
Yeah. Shattering the foe's weapon, you inflict an additional. Oh yeah, you just shatter. He has this long sword which you just completely. He like brings it up in like this kind of quivering guard, and you just blow right through it. He is defenseless.
Wait, this is a 5 on table 5, right?
No.
5 on table
4.
4.
Oh, table 4. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. Going, wait a minute, that wasn't. Okay. Ow.
He's crying.
And
You
he
have
goes,
the power.
He takes 7 points of damage as well.
7, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you take it. It's like, but that was enough to like slow down your cut, so that you just sort of plant your blade firmly in his shoulder and draw it back, leaving a vicious, bloody cut. Let's see, that was a 12.
He ain't gonna be swinging that weapon anytime soon.
All right.
Malachi.
So Malachi is gonna what's it called? The warrior feat or
Deed
what?
die.
The mighty
The
deed.
deed die, the mighty deed. He's going to do a big sweeping cut to lunge towards the cat, but at the same time start the swing hitting the knoll that's next to him.
Oh, so he's going to try to carry his swing through to the cat. All right.
Very Marvel Comics.
Yeah.
So it's a
and
D6,
what do I roll? So I'm rolling.
D6. D20 plus a D6.
Okay.
You want a 19 or 20 for a crit.
He's good.
Okay.
That's definitely gonna hit, Mike.
Fuck
Roll the
yeah.
D6 and let's see
Okay, that's what
if
I'm
you get your
getting
deed to go off.
Oh, I like the little crying icon for his broken weapon. That's
Yeah,
sweet.
he's sad.
He's sad.
Oh,
the deed goes off.
All right. So that's a +3 to your damage as well. Why don't you go ahead and roll your damage die, which is a D8.
So that's going to be 10s.
Okay, 10 points of damage, which you can split equally amongst the 2 targets.
Okay, so it's a total of 10.
Mm-hmm.
And what would it take to kill the cat?
You don't know.
Oh,
More than 7.
More
Yeah.
than
10.
more than
5. Yeah.
more than
okay, so
more than 0.
Interesting. Okay, so I didn't realize that that's how it rolled, but okay, so 10. Just it'll go all to the cat person. 10.
All of the cat. Crunch into the cat. Meow. Oh.
You know what's wrong with this picture? Cats and dogs working together.
Well, but see, the dogs are underneath the cats.
Everything was under control until Dickless here turned off the power grid.
That's true. He's dickless.
All right. Who is next?
That's it.
Cat person didn't go down?
Nope. But he took there's like, it was just huge swinging chop. Clunk.
Gib gets to go, but I think Gib's holding the portcullis open.
Would you like to fight Gib?
Gib's going to cast a spell while holding the...
right. What spell are you casting?
He's casting, of course, Flaming Hands. And he's going to spell burn.
Okay. How much are you going to spell burn for?
I'm going to spell burn for, because it's been a while. So he's going to take 2 off of strength and 1 off agility. So he's going to go down to 12 strength and 11 agility.
Okay, first let's go ahead and do your spell burn effect. Roll a d24.
Spell burn.
How do I get back to the... There they are.
Won't you take me to Funky Dice?
21.
Hardy har har.
Oh. Yes. You must place your hand into an open flame, reaching for the lantern. Who's carrying the lantern?
Gib.
Gib.
Oh yeah, he just puts his hand reaches into the lantern, yanks out a fiery ball of a molten ball of fire, and flings it out towards his enemies. Go ahead and make your spell check. And don't forget to add your basic mods, your daily mod, and your spell burn. I like how Gib plays with fire.
So that's a plus 8 then.
Yes.
22.
Nice.
Very well done.
Okay. 22 is the spell produces a blast of fire that burns up to 3 targets within the range of the room, or 1d6, which would be the room.
There's 3 in a cone right in front of you.
All targets. Yeah. No, and then
Hey boys, could you line up here? Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
1d6 plus caster's level.
Alrighty.
So it's a 1d6 plus 4.
Nice. Nicely done, sir.
Oh, this is for the first one.
So 6.
Yeah, babe.
Smells like burnt dog.
Did somebody light the dog on fire?
This will be for the right hand
Cat.
cat.
It's a 5.
Mm-hmm.
The right hand one. The one on your
That's the one
right?
The south.
damage,
Yeah.
right?
South.
The southernmost one.
Now it's got a gash and a fire.
And that he collapses into a heap of ash.
Nice.
And then the one to the north. The Catman to the north.
Oh, yeah.
The one to the south took the brunt of Malek's axe, remember? And
Yeah.
and that was enough
So it'll be 10 to the north.
10,
one.
eh?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Is that the round?
That's the round.
That's the round.
Afraid so.
Yeah, I contributed not at all, but I did witness it all.
I charged mightily.
All right,
It's
who's
okay.
rolling initiative for the party? Beat a
Horace is rolling.
I like Ethan's rolls.
Horace.
Come on, Horace.
Oh,
23.
You've never let us down before. Oh,
you did
look
beat a
at that.
19.
Oh,
Curse you, Horace.
holy cow.
Yes.
Oh,
We forgot to ask if anybody's casting spells. Do you guys want to cast spells?
Yes.
I am
You
not.
roll again.
No, I am not.
no, that's come on, man. That's a little crap. But if that's what you want to call,
I'm not casting a spell regardless of the
Yeah.
call, but I think we can assume Gib is going to cast a spell.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
All right. Who do you want to start with?
Show
for it,
me
guys.
what you got.
Show me what you got.
Crowbar party, go.
Okay.
Use that fearsome crowbar.
So I'm gonna.
get
Congress is gonna
shifty.
hit. He's gonna try and sweep this knoll off his feet as part of his deed. Oops. Gotta get back up. Why did it move over there?
Someone could run past him, and the portcullis could be let down on some.
We'll do that. Oh snap! That is not.
Is that a fumble?
It is
That's
taking
a
forever
fumble.
on my screen for
Me
it to
too.
roll.
Me
Yeah,
too.
me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not just me. All right.
No, it's a fumble.
Oh, a fumble. The dwarf fumbles. No.
Yeah.
How did you?
Two.
Yeah, afraid
Your fumble
so.
die.
Oh, he rolled a 16.
Yeah, it's
How do
bad
you fumble on a 16?
because he's wearing
Oh.
banded mail.
No, he
But
rolled
his
a
roll to
fumble.
hit was a 3. He rolled a
Yeah.
1 with a +2. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Right.
but the
Yeah.
fumble roll
16
itself
on the-
was a 16.
I don't think I've ever seen a 16 plus. You accidentally strike yourself for normal damage plus an extra point.
Oh, fuck.
Oh snap!
You
Damn
In
dwarves.
addition, you fall on your back and are unable to right yourself until you make a DC 16 agility check. So you make this backswing. What kind of weapon are you using?
Warhammer.
Yeah, you got to make this backswing, and it clangs off the edge of the portcullis and like slides back into the bridge of your nose, and just blood spurts everywhere, and you just pitch back onto the flat of your back, howling in pain.
And dwarves have big noses, so that's very.
They do, and it really hurts
Do
a
you
lot.
want to roll the damage, or shall I?
It just RD8. I don't have a D8 apparently.
You do. I don't know where you're looking. 2,
Uh,
4, 6, 8.
hold on, I'll get up there again.
The
Here it
chat
is.
window.
Of course. All right, 6 hit points. That's sweet. So I'm on my back, correct?
You're
You
turtled.
are.
All right, so he's from.
And not in the good kind.
No, there's a good kind.
There is
All
a
right.
good kind of turtling.
All right, he's at 13 of 6 of 19 hit points. So all right. Do you have a prone marker for
Ooh,
me?
doggy.
You can. There's a prone marker. I'm sure you can find one in the icons there too.
Okay, I'm going to try and hit the one that's laughing hysterically at him.
Yeah,
Don't you want
that's
to?
all of them.
Don't you want to cast?
No, I said I was. Well, I didn't roll too well last time, and I think I just want to bash this thing.
There's a net.
Okay.
How about that? That works.
All right. 18.
There it is.
All right.
I like all the icons that are just surrounding Krungus.
Ooh, and I was 7 points.
The heck? I thought I put 1 there. What happened?
Can you point to the one you? There's like this crazy melee going on over here. I can't.
Sorry. Anything. There. How's that? I only clicked.
That's the one. Did that help? Or you want a pointer?
Oh, you know what? The portcullis is blocking our line of sight, our light.
Ouch, kitten.
That's what's happening.
Basically, I was waiting for the dwarf, and if he killed the one in front of him, I was going to move forward. If he didn't, I was moving in to help him. Well, clearly he didn't. So I moved in, and the one he was facing, I just hit.
Oh, I see. This one here.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
How much did you do to it? 7?
7 points.
Yeah, it's a vicious blow, but not enough to fell the beast.
All right.
All right.
Off you a little bit.
All right.
Yeah, so Gerda's there kind of guarding over.
I don't know how to add a +3, so just both of these of Gertie's rolls are, yeah, I'm definitely guarding the dwarf. Both of Hammy's rolls are to +3.
Cool.
So that's a 14.
Oh, and a
fumble.
But I think, don't you have to fumble on both?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Yeah, he has to for halfling.
You can burn a point of luck and drive that thrust.
You know what? I'm going to, because the dwarf's down, and I don't know if he's hurt or not. I just know he's down, so I'm burning a point of luck and doing the D6. Ooh, there's a D6 right there in Funky Dice.
Is everybody past the portcullis?
Yes. No, we're right under it.
You guys are past it. I just
Okay.
to make it simple.
I thought you just moved it to make it simple, but I didn't know if we were actually past it. So.
Are you fighting the one that's north of Hammy or the one that's actually east of Hammy?
I'm fighting the one directly north of Hammy. So there's two on. There's technically one. 2 could be on Gerda.
Gotcha.
And Hammy's fighting the one that's directly in front of him because he's going to push through to the portcullis. So as we get past there,
which did you fight? The same one that Gerda fought?
Sure.
If you did, it's going down. If not, you're doing wounds on another one.
No, let's go ahead and do that for simplicity's sake anyway, yeah.
All right.
And at the same time, he's screaming, "We're past the gate! We're past the gate! You don't need to hold it!"
Perfect.
Because I don't know what's going on in there.
Right. All right. Who is next?
So that's everybody in the north section, or as I like to say, the comedy relief.
Gib hears the halflings screaming at the top of his lungs, let go of the wheel, and he lets go of the wheel. Because Gib also realized that they haven't come back in, so he thinks that they're fighting as well.
Yeah, you can just hear these huge sounds of melee and a bellowing dwarf like, "Oh, my nose!
Oh, my nose! Oh, my nose!"
So Gib's casting.
Brian's gonna kill his own character in your adventure.
It's possible.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was too soon.
Casting flaming hands. No spell burning.
Okay.
Oh!
Wow.
Nice.
Well done.
You know what that means.
Plus, don't forget there's a plus.
Yes,
That's
there is.
25.
Level and plus for the day. And intelligence.
Yeah, so
it'd be +6, 26, I think.
Yeah. Because I'm at a +7 for the day, so you're usually 1 point behind me.
26. Yeah, it's still within the same area. So it's it's the same as last time. 3 targets.
But it's 2d6 plus caster level.
Yeah, it's better.
2d6 plus caster level.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's not 26. It's.
So this one's going to the null in front of me.
Okay.
So wait, isn't that mean he's out of 31 at his result?
He's at a 26 total.
He threw a 20, Brian, and he's +6,
Yeah.
so that's 26, right?
But when you roll a natural 20, you get more bonus.
I don't know about that.
Yes, remember Nils pointed that out to you?
Well, I'm not looking at the rules, so.
Yeah, I'm looking at the rules here. Hold on.
I'm not. I'm putting away my painting stuff.
But I mean, you can.
Yeah, spell check result of a natural 20 is a critical success. The caster receives an additional bonus to his check equal to his caster level. So he gets to add his caster level back in again.
Ooh, that's 3 more.
31. Mike, what happens at the 31? Right out here, 30. Are you level 4 or level 3?
Well, I found I couldn't eat as much as I could in my 20s. Oh, that's sorry.
Gibbs is what level?
30.
Mike?
He's 3 or 4.
He's level 4. It's a spell level 30.
So is it caster level or is it spell level? No, it's caster level.
Caster level.
So Ethan says you're looking at a 30 result. Caster creates 2 blasts of fire, 10 feet wide, 30 feet long. Each can be directed within a 180-degree arc of his position, doing damage equal to 3d6 plus caster level to all caught in blast.
All we see is this wall of fire shoot out.
Oh yeah, this is the wall of fire. But
so
remember, this is wall of fire that hits everybody, right?
10 feet wide, 30 feet long. Thankfully, there's nobody in front of him,
Right.
so he can just point it straight out the door.
So,
what door?
So what happens is
it's an archway now.
So again, like Gibbs, like holding this lamp, and all of a sudden, out of his eyes and mouth and nose and everything just pours forth this big giant bolt of lava, like just going straight forward right now.
I love it.
And Malachi loves it. He's like, this is pure chaos.
So there's 2 in front of you. Totally take those guys out for sure.
They're gone. Yeah.
Do you want to try and angle the second blast and get the one that Malachi's fighting?
No, he just gonna blast again forward just for shits and giggles. But no,
just like this,
in case there's reserve,
this cackle of power.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, actually, realistically, you don't know there's not more right outside that door.
Yeah, you're making sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Because the light's coming from Gibbs holding the lantern.
Yeah. Well, actually, no, the light's coming from him right now. That's big blast of flame.
And you guys see this, this another torch,
blast furnace going through that doorway.
Come out the door twice.
Gert is like, that must be Gib.
I'm inclined to say that our side is doing better than the Crowbar team right now.
Yeah, well, that's why I call our side the comedy relief.
So that's interesting about the natural 20.
Yeah, that's good to know. Hey, you guys will have to remember it because I probably won't.
I will.
I'm going to remember it.
I'm going to remember it.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Okay. So
for my elemental wizard.
Malachi's sweeping for the one in front of him.
All right, go ahead, make your attack.
Oh, nope.
Oh yeah, there you go. Take the best of those.
I didn't switch it back. I'll switch it back.
Ooh, he rolled a 40. Nice.
I think that hits.
It hits an armor class of 29,000.
I think he still hits.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Just shy of a crit.
That's a killing blow, I think. Let's see how much damage this goes.
Got a D-dive D6 to go with it, so.
What determines it's a killing blow? Is that is it just you?
It's just enough to, killing blow is, then that's my cue to you to give me some narration about what happens.
Gotcha. I didn't know if it was like you made a certain roll.
So him being chaotic, he sees this just blatant show of force from the wizard that's directing him, just like irritates him, but also like profoundly like gives him inspiration to just
inspires him, yeah.
Just whirls the axe around and comes completely down vertical.
Splits him.
Splitting him down. Almost all the way through, but not quite.
I like you. You're vicious.
Horace?
Horace is going to finish what he started and actually get this guy.
Finish what you started, you man.
Yeah.
No, or not.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that's a miss.
At least it
Mhm.
wasn't at least we
Horace
didn't
is like
fumble.
stunned by
Yeah.
just this wave of heat.
Just totally distracted you, yeah.
Holy fucking shit!
Not again. All right, I think it's the Knolls.
We're done.
I hate it when it's the Knoll's turn.
At least the one in front of me doesn't have a weapon.
It's true. He's like, mother.
Nor does he have any friends left.
The one in front of me just like sitting, crying, surrendering because he's seen his
might.
friends get incinerated. His friend gets split in half, and he's lost his sword.
No, his weapon was shattered in his hand.
Well, I sent some pictures.
I know.
Oh, of what you had painted?
That's just tonight, yeah. I didn't send the pictures of the columns because they just have some base color on them. They're not very marbleized yet.
Is that the party done?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to tell you. Party's done.
All right.
That's why I was wondering if the Knoll in
This
front
guy
of Forrest
runs for it.
surrenders.
Yeah. I would.
See, he's got no weapon and he's taking some damage. Let's see.
Forrest could get a free
Forrest,
attack.
make
but
a
no,
luck check to see if you can get a luck check off, if you can get a hack at him as he runs.
What about Malachi?
Mm-hmm.
Not even close.
All right,
Forrest is
Malachi
like,
can make a luck check to see if
whatever.
you can get him.
What did you just roll?
I
Luck
rolled a
check.
19.
19. he
Oh, we're
missed.
running a luck. We're rolling a luck check. What's Malachi's luck?
Not good.
Just
97.
roll low.
Better
Just
than
roll.
mine.
Yeah. I'll give it to you in a second. If you're getting close, let me know.
Oh, 4.
It's a 4.
Sure, you can make an attack at him.
13 is Malachi's luck.
Well, that's
Oh.
better than Gerda's.
I think because Gerda's had to burn some luck though over her career, right?
Yeah, she didn't start with many to start with, but yeah, she burned a couple here and there.
Ooh, that's a
17.
hit. Killing blow. What happens? Clonk.
As the Knoll starts to run, he does a spinning flail attack towards the direction that he's running. So comes around and clotheslines him, but sort of like clotheslining him, like with his
Takes
arm.
his
it's
head
with his
off.
axe.
You hear Horace go, well, I was going to let him run.
And in the fashion of the old nice 80 horrors movie, the body keeps on running with the head like staying, just going straight up.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. I love it. All right. Is it my turn?
No, it's our turn again.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Aaron.
Well, I think we finished off our portion.
You
Oh, yeah.
guys
That
did
was my
very well.
running, and you guys are just fighting me.
The northern ones, we're not as effective.
Let's see
No.
what's happening here. There's one fighting Gerda, one fighting Hammy.
I need to roll a lot better on my word of command.
All right, the first one that's free. Where is he going? He's going. He's going for Hammy.
What a dork!
Hey, yeah.
This one is going to go. This next one's going to go. The cat person on the south is going to go for Gerda.
Better than Hammy.
And then the last cat person is going for Gerda, or is he going for hapless Krungus? Gerda.
Oh boy!
But yeah, well, she's standing over Krongus.
Like, yeah, she's like holding them at bay, like wielding them off with her mace. All right, the first against Hammy. There's two against Hammy, eh? They are
AC 15.
these guys. AC, how much?
15.
15 for Gerda?
No, for Hammy. 20 for
Oh,
Gerda.
pardon me. Okay, sorry. These are against Hammy at AC 15, and they've got long swords.
Ouch.
Oh, this is going to hurt.
Or not.
That's 2 misses with 11.
He's
They were
short.
2 11s. Yeah, they're just. He's jumping back and leaping out of the way.
Hammy's
They
really
heard the
running
fire
for
and
some.
weren't quite happy.
There's one dogman against Gerda.
Nope.
I wonder if I turn off my 3D dice, if that will help.
No, keep rolling this way. It's fine.
I just look at the chat window.
God knows I've done enough of it.
Well, that's what I'm looking at too, Brian.
It's rolling really fast on my screen.
The latency on our,
Mine's super slow.
on our
Mine's
side
super
is
slow too.
pretty trash.
Because you guys are rolling really fine on mine, but that's okay.
Must be a lot of traffic on the interwebs.
I switched over to an Ethernet line.
Well,
I'm
see,
on
that's
wireless.
the problem. We're all on Wi-Fi.
I'm Wi-Fi.
I'm Wi-Fi, baby.
Wi-Fi.
I should figure out how to get Ethernet to my machine, but I don't know. It's a big hassle. All right,
That's
now there are
technology.
2 cat people on
Gerda.
220. And they've got these weird weapons that are in those sticks with the chain between them.
Oh, those.
Oh, nunchucks.
Nunchuck.
Yeah.
Kind of like a big nunchuck.
Or a double-headed flail or something.
Looks like one of them's going to hit with a 21.
Ouch.
That would hit Horus.
Make an opposed reflex check.
Okay, is that a D20?
Yeah. And add your reflex.
mod.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Dang. Okay, so the stick comes around the edge of your weapon, the edge of your shield.
Your shield, yeah, of
Hits you
course.
hard in the shoulder for 2d4. 7 points.
Ow.
Crunch.
Ouch.
So what did the 19 plus 3 do for him?
It was was it reflex saves to hold my shield?
Yeah. These cat people have this. Well, you'll find out what happens when you fail your reflex.
But it did have to do with the weapon they're using, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why you made the
secrets.
Secrets and mysteries.
So far.
I mean, it's the mystery of fate, Mike. It's
That's
fine.
it. That's it. I'm all for it.
Party go?
Everybody. No, I'm just thinking about the rest of my stuff that I need to do.
Yeah, because there's things we can't see.
Well, anything that was out that door got barbecued.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Blink, blink.
Or making a serious morale check.
Well, yeah. So Gibb should have pinged the Torques before this party split up.
Yeah, that might have worked. Then you would have known where some things were. All right, but you've lost that spell now because you've been casting other spells and you have to concentrate on that one. But it doesn't matter. You know where your enemies are, right here in front of you.
Well,
On
actually,
the other
Gibbs
side
had
of the
no
wall.
enemies in front of him, but
His are a lot of ash. They're just sort of
It's
drifting to the
initiative check.
ground at the
Anybody-
moment.
Nothing here but burnt kitty.
Yeah, the
Anybody
one.
casting a spell?
I am.
Before we go further, maybe we should stop for the night. It's 10:30. I'm happy to play. I'm happy to play until 11. But
I am too. Or at least until we finish the
we should
battle.
finish the combat. Because I'm not sure I'll be here next week, so I'd hate to. Not that I'm doing anything at the moment, but
I'm you know what, I'm willing to take the hit and stay up till 11 as well if it's how long it takes to finish this up. I think actually finished we could get there in 20 minutes, but that's just my
I
guess.
think we can finish it up.
Yeah.
all right.
So Gibbs casting a spell. Horus is rolling.
yes, Horus is rolling.
Great, noble, honorable Horus of winning these
Winning the
right rolls
initiatives.
against the
Well, I like the
evil.
idea as the warrior gets better.
Is anybody casting a spell?
Yes.
I am casting and
Yeah, both
yeah.
spellcasters are.
But I like the idea he gets an initiative bonus because he's gotten so good at combat as he gets better in higher levels that he
Right.
Well, even then, he's still rolling
Not
really
that
well.
good, but they win the
You
initiative
win.
this time. Oh, we win.
Wow. Look
Yeah,
at
you
that.
got a 19, Ethan.
Jesus.
19.
All right, warriors, heroes, you're up.
All right. I'm going to do my agility check first, see if I can get myself up. So DC 16
right.
agility check.
I believe, yeah.
Oh, nope.
Wow.
Nope.
I'm gonna get up. Don't worry.
I'll get up. I'm fine. I'm fine. Don't worry. I'll be up in a minute. Hold on. Let me find my nose.
Give me a hand. Okay. So, sorry, guys. Still down. I'm assuming I can't attack while I'm back on my back.
Maybe with the deed died on armor. I mean, you'd have to figure it out, but
I could make it.
There's nobody really near you. There's nobody attacking you, so that would be harder. But you know,
So
give me an idea, give me a rationale, and
he's mightily peeved. His friends are in danger, and he's going to summon the courage of his ancestors to
do what exactly?
To try and roll over to his side and pop up to his feet.
Oh, did you already? That was your agility check, right?
Yeah.
Well, I was
you
just
want to burn some luck and make another check? I'll let you do that.
He's got a 10 luck.
You're not a hobbit.
No,
I'm not coming back.
Yeah, you just get up next turn. You're fine.
I'll get up next turn.
It's okay, old guy. Don't worry
I'm
about
casting Word of Command, flee.
Oh.
Yes.
So close. How many targets are affected?
Let's see. I must look it up.
One target.
With a 20? With a 20?
Yeah, you needed 24 to hit multiple.
How long do they flee for? For a long time, right?
Yeah, 1d6 plus the cleric level turns.
He's running for a minimum of 5 turns.
Almost an hour.
Yeah, one of the cats.
5 turns?
Mm-hmm.
5 turns.
Let's see, I need to be in the right session.
Hammy almost burned luck. Would have perhaps burned 2 luck to do that.
Don't worry, you got the power commander source of the team coming around the corner.
That's it. Just don't light us up, all right? I'm not fireproof.
That was one of the cats that you caused to flee, right?
Yes. Wasn't that in your game at a con, Brian, where somebody in the back of the group was the wizard, then he rolled really high on burning hands and killed half the party?
It was Richard. Yeah.
Yep. And then out of that fire, my elementalist showed up and went, "What is going on?"
Yeah, that was quite hilarious.
That's
half
funny.
of his friends dead.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Okay.
Then he showed Richard's character how to actually create a wall of fire.
Let me show you how to point that thing.
Exactly.
So the thing is, you can turn it 180 degrees from wherever, or not so you could turn it 90 degrees to fire away if you needed to.
But they were in their hallway or something.
It was in a hallway. There was no direction to turn it to, and I think he was like in the middle of the party, so it's either barbecue the front or barbecue the back.
Okay, Aaron, I'm gonna take Tammy's 2 shots to the one directly to the south of that cat.
Okay.
So that's an 8 and a 16. But it's not a natural 16, so it's not a crit.
I think you said we need 15s.
Yes, that's 1 hit.
Yep, that's a hit.
And he does 3. And the die is still rolling on my screen.
It's still, rolling on mine.
It's entertaining. Okay, that's the northern group has finished.
Okay.
All right. That's now.
So
it's the group in the.
So what can Gib move? He's reduced by a quarter his speed.
Why?
Because he's got that busted leg. Remember the
Well,
leg
it's,
that got
yeah,
healed.
it's a healed leg that's never going to heal quite the same.
So your normal move
So I
speed
thought it was
30
a 5-foot penalty, so you can move
Yeah.
25 feet now,
Okay.
which
and
is
have one
basically
action.
2.5 squares. Each square is 10 feet.
So could he
Go to the,
get
up
to here?
a little further north.
Cast a spell?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Flaming hands.
I
Good.
assume when we come out this door, we don't see anybody directly to the south of us.
You don't have a lantern.
I
Gib
do.
does.
Gib has the lantern.
No, Malachi has a lantern, I think.
No, Gib does
No,
because he's
Gib-
been
No,
using
Gib-
it to power flaming hands.
Ah, okay. Well, I think when we started that session, we had Malachi with the lantern.
No, Gibbs had it the
No.
whole time.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because the dwarf handed Gib the lantern.
How's that? Better?
Wait. Cool. So it's clear. Good.
Make
Yeah.
your spell check for burning hands.
Mhm, mhm.
Horace is able to get to.
Try not to kill all of us, please.
Well, if he rolls a, he did still good roll though. 16,
22.
22.
It is good.
Yeah, you've got plenty of targets.
So it's 1d6 going to 3 targets.
You've
All
got
right.
3 targets
So this
within
will
10
be
feet.
this will be those 3, right? The cat and the 2 dogs left to the right.
Hammy, how
Nice.
much damage did you do to your
3 points.
3 points?
And it's a fresh one. He hasn't taken any damage to the
Yeah,
best of my
that's,
knowledge.
So this is going to the south dog.
Right?
It's a 1d6 plus caster level, right?
Yeah,
So that's 6
that's-
points.
6 points to the south.
Killing
Yeah.
blow. What happens?
Poof.
He doesn't. He all of a sudden feels his tail catching on fire.
You're a cruel man.
Aren't you a
Then-
chaotic
then-
wizard?
Yeah, no, awful. And then to the cat in the center.
Oh,
Nice.
10.
10 points.
10 points. And then to the north knoll.
oh.
Wow. 9.
Nice.
Another, yeah, so the fire just washes over the 2 knolls and like crisps the back of the cat.
Horace
Turns and
goes, I think
growls at you.
Horace goes, I think they're weak to fire. It's super effective.
So
Oh, and
Horace,
Malik.
can you get to the
combat.
horse you want to go?
I'm capped out on movement.
Oh,
Malachi can move. His movement rate's like
Malachi
25.
can get just north.
Horace is wasted on sprints. He's a long distance man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Malik can get to just here. 5 or 10, 20. He can get to here if you want him there. Not quite in the combat yet, but guarding Gib.
Yeah.
No? Okay. He can't reach. Okay, fair enough. Guarding Gib then.
Unless he
He's got
does
a lot of
double
armor.
move.
It slows you down. That's
I'll
why
take
that's why
that.
Gerda moves slow.
I
He
mean,
gets to
Okay.
here for like 18 and then gets to there for another.
That seems about right. Unless he uses a double move, which case he couldn't fight, so not much point.
Guarding Gib.
Guarding Gib makes perfect sense.
Does indeed.
So is that the team?
Mhm.
Afraid so.
Yep.
Mhm.
Wonder Team powers activate.
So I think it's your go, Aaron.
Yes, I'm just thinking about what to do here. Let's see. These guys have just been burned and flamed and fired.
Mhm.
Let's see
And
what
burned
they're
and
gonna
flamed and
do.
fired.
Significant percentage casualties.
But if
Morale
they
checker.
run into a group of warriors and the fire throwing wizard. So
fucking fire elementalist over here.
And the porculus is down, so there's no way for him to go that way.
No gorillas coming into our back.
They did pass their morale, so they're gonna fight.
Stand and fight
against
that's probably
Hammy.
the best thing they can do.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a miss against Hammy.
Oh, thank goodness.
Against Gerda, I guess, because she's whom he's been fighting. That is an 18, 19. 19. What's your AC, Gerda?
20.
Oh, miss.
Thank goodness. Already hit me once with that nunchuck thing.
Whack. Oh, yeah, that hurt for 7.
Yeah, 7 points are hurt.
All right. It is
initiative.
Your guys' turn.
Horse?
Spellcasting?
Casting?
I am not casting. I'm going to try and bash this thing with my... Well, I've been using a longsword, but I think I want to switch it over to a hammer. Same damage, and it just seems more in character because I figured it's shaped like an acorn at the end there.
Oh, okay.
Gib
is not going to cast.
Okay.
All right. Initiative then.
He's just
casting.
admiring his handiwork.
He's just like going like, oh, Jesus Christ, I'm the man.
See, I am hot stuff, literally, bitches.
Okay, so I got a low roll this time.
Oh, you did. All right, let's see how we do.
Ooh.
I got a low roll too. I think you beat
Holy
me.
cow.
All right.
+4, I'm a 9. Be your 12. You're up, guys.
Holy, but
All right. Agility check from the dwarf. Nope.
just give me a second, guys. I'll get up. I'll just
I'm almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Ah, crap! My nose is bleeding again.
Okay, I'm ready to hand.
So there's the cat beast, and then there's the knoll right in front of him. Right?
And Gerda rolled a 17.
That's all. Gerda rolled a 17. That's a hit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
14.
I just no. That's completely wrong.
I was that's a spellcasting roll.
That is a spellcasting roll. No, the
try
plus.
to re-roll that.
Yeah, let's fix this. Sorry.
On 11. That's still a miss.
Yeah, but it's a correct miss.
Yes, it's correct miss with the right die.
Right, hammy.
So is that a knoll that's over the dwarf?
No.
Or
It's
a cat beast left?
There's a cat beast and a knoll. That's it.
There's a knoll fighting Hammy and a cat beast fighting Gerda. And
Okay, so
and Gerda's standing between the dwarf and the cat beast.
Malachi is going to, at the same time that he's wielding his axe at the cat, he's going to kick the knoll into the portcullis.
Oh, I hit with one, missed with the other.
So you're trying to make 2 attacks against 2 different creatures, is that right?
Sure. Is that possible?
You could if you did the kick, it would you could kick the knoll off the melee with Hammy, so he's not fighting the knoll anymore, but it wouldn't necessarily do any damage to him.
Okay, fair enough.
Before he kicks him, though, I did 5 points of damage to him.
Ow.
This is the one you did damage to last turn as well.
I did 3 to it last time, yeah.
3, eh?
For last turn and 5 this turn.
Oh no, I think you did. That was that one got fried.
The one that got charcoaled.
Yeah.
Oh, the one I did
This
3
one-
to?
This one hasn't taken any damage.
Oh, I think you're right.
okay,
You are
you're
correct.
right.
This is a
Correct.
fresh one.
It's a fresher. He just takes 5.
Amy likes fresh opponents.
All right.
I see Hammy is spinning his swords around his hands like a little fucking psychopath.
Yeah, like a little whirling dervish.
Exactly. Bring it, fuckers, bring it. He's got an attitude. Personality is 7. Of course he has an attitude.
So this is Malachi.
That's a good hit. Does your deed go off? Or your D6?
I haven't rolled the deed yet.
That's a crit.
Roll your D6 to see if the deed goes off.
But you do get a crit in regardless, so no.
No, deed doesn't go off.
But you do crit.
So
Yes.
he misses the kick.
All right. So what is your deed or your crit die?
D20 on table
And
4.
your crit table.
So roll a d20.
Yep.
On table 4.
And apply any luck bonuses you have.
So it's a +1 to your roll.
Do I have a +1?
Yep.
No, +1?
Not a 13.
13.
I thought that was 14.
Oh, yeah. +1. So it's a 13 on that table.
Your hammering strike to the torso crushes lesser organs into paste. In addition, inflict an additional 2d12 damage. Crunch! That's going to be a killing blow for sure.
Yeah.
What happened?
So when he goes to kick the null and kind of cleave the cat beast at the same time, instead of kicking the null, he actually kicks the wall, which then further boosts the power to axe the cat.
Right. So he swings a kick at the null, he misses, but then he
re-anchors himself on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Crunch.
All right. Well, I guess Horace will come over and finish off the null.
You'd think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or just give the dwarf a hand.
He's
going straight for the throat.
Somebody could give me a hand here.
Little help.
I'm having a hard time.
Nope. It's not quite a fumble. It's close.
No, it's not. I saw the one in the chat window.
I know. I had to double check myself too.
Yeah. All right.
Gibbs the only one left who hasn't gone.
Horace's job is just to be here for initiative. That's all he's supposed to be here for.
No. He's also here to help the dwarf.
Well,
he's also here for moral support. Right?
Yeah.
No, the dwarf's job is moral support and comedy relief.
Horace is also here to make his crits at the last possible second when it's the only thing that's going to save our asses. Let's remember that one too.
Gibbs not going to attempt to get in the melee.
Oh, you're not. All right.
All right, Aaron.
Because he's a wizard. He's smart. He's guarding our backs. He's making sure those double doors don't open up, disgorging more gnolls.
Yeah.
All right, Aaron.
This one gnoll, he's fighting Hammy. He misses. All right. He has nowhere to run. He's like backed into a corner. He's like biting and snapping.
Yeah.
Do you want to do another initiative roll or just finish it out?
Oh, yeah. Let's see if I win. Yep,
Oh,
I'm
man.
totally winning. Hammy's going down.
Nope.
Jesus Christ.
Nice goal, Ethan.
You were absolutely correct about what the proper job is.
It's working.
Agility check is.
No, that very well.
Nope. He's stuck on the ground.
He's asleep.
Wow. What a bunch of rolls.
I can't get off the ground to save my life. Somebody give me a hand.
Wow.
Oh, I crit. All right, baby.
Killing blow. What happens, Peter?
He's spitting and he's hissing at me, and as he lunges forward, Hammy catches him right in the mouth, just right into the back of the skull with his short sword. Comes out the back of his head and spits blood all over Hammy's hand, and he twists it, and the thing falls to the ground as he pulls his blade loose.
I love it.
And you hear small snoring coming from the ground at your feet.
Horace goes over and gives the dwarf a good slap on the face.
Okay, give me a hand. A little help here.
He'll help the dwarf up.
Okay. How much damage did the dwarf take?
The dwarf took. Let me go take a look. He took 6.
Gib
He's at 13
for sure.
Gib, did you take damage?
Oh yeah.
All right. So Gib. A 13 is going to give you 1 die.
Oh, are you doing some healing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I only need 6 back.
And what am I rolling? A D4 or a D6?
D4 for a wizard.
All right.
I'm gonna probably need another couple because I've got.
All right. Well, first,
down,
let's try Congress here. Congress.
I think he's going to be fine because that's a D12. That's more than one D12, right? It's 2 D12 with that result.
24. That's going to be 3.
Well, I'm only level 2.
You're law. I'm neutral.
Oh, you're level 2? Okay.
Yeah.
The 24 is going to be 4.
No, Congress is level 3.
Yeah, Congress is level 3.
Oh, yeah, so he gets 3 dice.
He's level 3. The other one was level 2.
For his hit die.
Oh, he's fine.
I would like another. Gib would like another.
Oh, I got you here. So at 17, that's going to be 2 more dice.
So that's 2 dice, 2 D4s.
Mm-hmm. Let me know if you need to go again.
No, that should get me. Yeah, that fills me back up. So.
Yeah, as long as I'm not, racking up the disapproval, and I'm not right now. We're doing okay. Yeah. I'll cast heal as much as we have to. Is anyone else wounded besides me?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
No longer.
I'm gonna try and heal myself.
No.
Oh.
No, and there's the disapproval.
Oh,
see, when you're doing it to others, you were.
Hammy can't boost it up.
It's not worth it. It's his first point.
Yeah, I'm only at 2 right at this point. Yeah, I'm not
Hammy
gonna.
Can certainly do that if you want to spend the luck.
Yeah, but he's burned 5 of his 17, so he's at a 12 technically right now. So I'm gonna hold on to it, and she's gonna try one more time. Just because I hate to walk in.
While they're healing, Gib's gonna look through the bodies, see if he finds
the ash.
See if he finds any molten.
The body's up here.
There's a melted torque.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm gonna get 4 dice.
Okay.
What is it for me? A D8 or D4?
D8.
That's a cleric.
Actually, I was thinking D8 or D6, but yeah. Okay, so
that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm back at full. Much better than last week's rolls. That's all I want to say.
Well, that was quite a session tonight, guys. I think it was.
Yeah, and a good spot to take a pause.
Yeah, it is. You guys have been at it for 3 hours ish. Plus all
been slugging it out, making some good rolls, especially on those initiatives, man. Holy cow. Jesus. Holy prophecy.
Horus has found his calling.
The good news is I've had enough adventures. I can now hit level 7. So.
Yes.
Well, any pros or cons for this session tonight? I'll tell you, my one big pro is figuring out that we could just do the battle on the dungeon map and not have to shift things around.
And rescaling it. No, that's
super stoked about that.
Yeah,
I'm with you. That's huge because it saves time and it's right there. It really adds to the whole flavor.
Yeah, it's the whole kit and caboodle, right?
Yeah, and looking at it right now, we're getting that dynamic lighting during the fight. And that
applies, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's really that was a serendipitous discovery.
All right.
And the other pro is the game is going so well that it was worth staying up for.
Yeah, we finished before 11, so a little longer than normal, but I think worth it.
And my other pro is it's nice having Brian here for another adventure.
It was fun, other than fumbling and maxing out my fumble die. Man, that was
killing yourself.
It was your turn. My turn was last week, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, Horus has found his calling. That's my pro.
With spades, man. With spades.
Yeah.
Awesome. Holy shit.
That's your job from now on.
No, that probably literally got the game taken care of. Was us being able to fucking do that.
Yeah, that and you had a couple of flaming hand rolls that were
Oh,
my
that was
glorious.
huge too, yeah.
Yeah,
Critting on the flaming hands roll. I mean, come on, dude, that
I
was all.
did not know about the critical. That's awesome. So that is the super positive.
Oh yeah. Between getting the initiative to allow the flaming hands to go off first before taking damage, that was huge.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That turned the table.
Cleared the room.
And then some. I think there were guys out in that corridor, and Aaron just quietly marked them off.
You'll never know.
we won't, and that's the beauty of it.
We just
Little
look for
grease
ash heaps.
spots. Hey, was there an ass heap before?
The con is we didn't have our crazy whacked out wizard Nils here, so
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least you'll get to see the recording, so that's a plus too.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that's another aspect of this online gaming I hadn't really thought of.
And it was cool how both the parties could fight, and with, as you said, that you could make the map now be the battlefield, which was cool. So it allowed us to.
Right. Yeah, I'm super digging that. I think it'll be really interesting as we kind of take the game forward, and it'll be interesting to see what happens next week.
Awesome, definitely.
Yep. Okay, guys. Nice playing with you, man.
Unreal.
All right.
Yep. Thank you.
See you next time.